All right, so yeah, the skull basically is right in front of you, kind of facing you, with the chain kind of coiled around it, laying there, just looking up at you. And if anybody wonders what this thing we're talking about looks like, it looks like this. So it's basically a brass skull with horns that kind of come out and round, and it's got strange kind of symbols like embossed into it, all across the teeth, on the cheeks, on the head, on the horns, you name it. Very pretty. Okay, so that happened. Now, you were the only one that woke up. So you wake up, you see this thing not in the backpack, laying on the floor, kind of rocked backwards at an angle, just going, looking at you. And you can hear, you're not entirely sure whether it's in your head or just coming from somewhere that you can't see or discern a direction, but there's kind of strange, weird words being spoken in a language that you definitely do not understand. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna glance around and see if anybody else heard it and sees this.
Everybody else is sleeping fast asleep at the moment.
I'm gonna poke it with a finger.
Poke the brass skull. Okay.
Yeah, poke him a little.
Give it a poke with the finger. Doesn't really do anything other than move slightly. It's incredibly cold to the touch, though. You know, like if you stick your tongue to a metal thing that's covered in ice.
I mean, no, I've never done that.
But you know what I'm talking about. You've seen the Christmas Story when he sticks his tongue on the.
Okay, are you trying to tell me I should lick it?
Yeah, I would say probably not. But yeah, it's that kind of cold. Like your finger, like, as you pull your finger away from it, the skin tries to stick to it briefly.
Hello?
Alrighty. It doesn't answer you, but what we would like is to know, what is everybody's willpower score?
This is a really good way to start off.
26.
Oh, that's close. Okay.
45.
I'm going to write these down. So,
41 rather.
Matilda is 26. Matthew Bain, you said it's 45?
45.
Okay. What is Cad's?
41.
And Aldette?
29, but plus 10 if it's chaos.
29, okay. But plus 10 for chaos.
Yes, 10 to...
That's very relevant, I'll just point out. Very relevant.
Mine's just for magic spells.
I thought it would be.
Okay, you've got a plus 10 against magic spells?
Yeah.
Bertilda, okay, plus 10. The spells, alright. And... okay, and he is at that. All right, 1 minor second. Yep, perfect. Okay, so initially, Bertilda, you start having this kind of weird hazy vision, like your eyesight suddenly starts to haze over, and everything becomes milky and cloudy. And it sounds like the voices in your head, like the voices is now strongly in your head and magnify, and then it stops, like almost instantly, like abruptly, like mid-sentence. It's like, you know, God, yes, God. And the second it stops, your eyes go back to normal. And then you notice Tristan.
Oh,
So-
no.
Wake up. And Tristan slowly raises himself up off the ground. And looks around very, very statically. And then slowly, as if sleepwalking, begins to walk towards you. Okay. Yeah. What do you want to do with that tidbit of information?
Is he didn't pick anything up? Is he carrying anything?
Nope. He left his sword and the shield that he was given on the ground. He just kind of got up, stood up, and then stopped, focused in your direction, and is slowly now walking towards you with a very kind of blank, 1,000-yard stare on his face.
Okay. And the skull isn't doing anything.
No.
I'm gonna try to put it back in my bag.
Okay, you're going to try to like, reach out and pick up the skull. As I said, it's incredibly cold. Like when you touch it and grab hold of it, it's like not burning exactly, but I mean, it's like grabbing hold of a block of ice.
Okay, I'm gonna do it quickly.
Okay. Okay, you do it quickly. You grab it and pick it up and turn to put it in your bag. At that point, Tristan suddenly makes a charge towards you with his hands outreached, and it looks like he's going for the skull. Like he's running straight at you. With suddenly an angry look on his face. And he is going to attempt to lunge and grab the skull. It'll be an opposed grapple check. Holy shit! He's rolled a 1. Which he had a 25, which is terrible. So give me a dice roll, and it would basically be
So 1d100?
1d100, and yep, it's pretty much using your weapon skill. And what is your weapon skill?
37.
Okay. All right. So yeah, as you turn to put it in your backpack, you suddenly see him lunge, and he grabs it with both hands, and like snatches it clear out of your out of your grip. Like being that it's so cold, it almost slides out. Like, and then immediately he spins and looks like he's about to take off running across the clearing with the skull in hand. Also, you noticed as he grabbed the skull, his eyes were completely white, like milked over, as if he had a really bad cataract problem.
I really thought that when he charged at me, my reaction would have been to try to kick the shit out of him.
Well, you can still do that. I mean, you know, you still can attempt. So if you wish, as he grabs it and tries to run, if you wish to strike him, you may do so. Because you still have an action to do that.
It's that would just be...
Yeah, incidentally, he doesn't make any noise. He doesn't like go, ah, or anything like that. He just silently lunges, grabs it, snatches it, and turns to run.
So am I just going to roll a 100 or a weapon skill?
Basically, you're going to make a weapon skill attack. Yeah, you're just going to make an attack roll. But you're not hitting him with a weapon, I'm assuming, right?
No. Damn it.
All right. You swat at him, but as he spins away, you catch nothing but air. So yeah, he is going to start running. What do you want to do?
I'm going to shout and run after him.
Okay. What are you shouting?
I don't know. I would just probably shout something like, no, you don't, you little bastard, or something like that.
Okay, but you're shouting it, so it's loud.
Yes.
So everybody will be woken up from that. Okay. So as all of you awake, you're basically able to see kind of Spooks standing up and like about to take off running, and you can see Tristan running from her, or basically from Bertilda, as if he's making a run out of the clearing. He's like booking it. So with that, if anybody wants to act, we're going to need initiative rolls.
Okay.
All right. So we've got Matthew Bain on a 57. We have Cad on a 51. We have Aldette on a 49. Matilda on a 25. All right, he has an initiative of agility of 33, so it's going to be 33 plus. So, R 1d10 plus 33. So Tristan is going on a 41. All right, okay. So hearing this, Matthew Bain, you are awoken and startled, and you can see in front of you Tristan trying to run by. What do you want to do?
So, do I see the skull?
Yes, he has the skull clutched in his hands and the chain hanging down from it as he is just charging out of the clearing.
Okay, so I can't imagine in the groggy state of my awakening I would have the foresight to do all the trappings of my spell casting. So I'm just going to fling a spell without using an ingredient or channeling it, because it's like right away he's running. I'm like, what the? Just
okay.
like that. So I'm going to, seeing the skull in its hands, I'm going to try to cast Drop.
Ooh, okay.
To get him to drop the damn thing.
Populate, let's see.
All right, no ingredients, no channeling to make it easier. So
You just reach into your pocket and pull out butter and just throw it on the ground.
I'm not
It's not even a spell. You just throw it.
Yeah, it's not really a spell. He just rubs their hand in butter and it makes things slip out.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Okay, good. It succeeded regardless. Okay, good.
Okay, all right. So populate it.
It is. It's there.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
It's a willpower test to resist it, basically.
Okay, well, he only has a 25 willpower, which is the reason why he is the one that's trying to steal. So he needs 25
I'm really glad
or
that
less.
I had a 26.
Yeah, I know, right? It was very nearly you.
I would have just got up and walked away, and everybody would have
No
been
one
like,
would have known. Woke up.
All of us would have woken up and been like, wait,
Where's
what?
Matilda gone?
What happened?
Okay. 25 or less to succeed. Nope, he fails. All right, so, yeah. As he runs, boom, the huge, heavy brass skull will drop out of his hands and onto the floor. Cadilrel, what do you want to do?
It would take me a whole round to get a net out, wouldn't it? I know I
It
left
will
my net
take
on my
you a
horse, didn't I?
round to get a net out, yes.
Yeah, let me check. I'm pretty sure I left it in the saddlebag, so I don't even have it. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and tackle the dude.
Okay, so your move action will be to get up, and then you're basically going to try to dive on him?
Yeah.
Okay. Opposed weapon skill roll.
As you dive, you just see.
Yeah, because you're trying to grapple him.
Yeah. As you dive, you just see me go in the corner. Yes, it works.
Like the little kid in the meme.
Yeah, because I probably would just assume if the dude's running, he'd thumbtap himself.
You've done something.
Where's this weapon? Oh, there it is. Weapon skill. Oh, I have that. I have very little of it. Yeah, that's not it.
51. And he has a 33. 09. Okay, you dive at him, and he shrugs you off, as if
I
you are like the
hadn't
budding of
dived at
flies to
Yeah.
him. Okay, Aldette, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna get out my sling and load it.
Okay. All right. It is Tristan's turn. He will instinctively run, like his full action, before realizing he's dropped it. Because I mean, he's in a full sprint. He doesn't suddenly go, drop, stop. So it comes flying out of his hands unexpectedly. So he's still running. He then realizes, he will then turn around. And once he has turned around, he will run straight back and make a beeline to grab the skull. Bertilda.
I'm tackling him.
Okay. Go for it.
Weapon skill?
Yep.
Come on.
Oh, that's a good grapple.
He rolls another one. I'm gonna.
No. Okay. He clearly didn't see you coming. All right. Yeah. So you basically dive on him. I mean, just sheerly the fact that he's a young boy, and you are wearing a ton of armor. Logistically, he's going to be knocked to the ground. So, yeah, you grab him. I don't know whether you wanted to just run up and shove him over or grab him round the waist. Either way, you knock him flying.
Yeah, we're both going down. I'm sitting on him.
Okay, all right. So yeah, you're basically going to like crash down on top of him and smack him to the ground, and the skull is just going to lay there in the dirt. Okay.
Actually, when it was singing or scatting or whatever it was doing, was its mouth? Well, it wasn't moving, was it?
No.
Like its mouth? Okay. No. I was about to say, if this thing's moving its mouth, we're about to gag this little thing. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I say. You just. It's kind of like you just knew that it was the skull that was doing this, although you didn't see the lips move. It just, That's it. Okay.
Scat. That's gross.
What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna point at the skull and just tell everybody that's what was up. Guys, that skull was doing something, and now he's all crazy and weird in the head.
Skull?
It was doing something. What was it doing?
It was chanting or something. Y'all didn't hear it?
Oh, that's gonna pick it up and like put it up to her ear to listen.
No, don't do that, don't do that.
There it is.
Odette,
I can hear the ocean.
Okay, so Odette, you're going to walk over and pick it up.
Yeah.
It's cold, but it's not as cold as I mean, it's not as cold as I was describing it to Bertilda. It's cold, but it's night. It's outside.
Metal
it's a
in the
big
middle,
piece of
yeah.
metal. Okay, so you pick up the heavy item and you put it up to your ear.
Mind you, it was in my bag before. I don't know how it got out.
Odette, please put it down. You're already hurt enough.
Do you think the skull is going to hurt me? I think
It might bite. I don't know.
It gave that guy over there nightmares from miles away.
Nightmares, yes, but it didn't.
You hear
Odette's right in
Tristan
front
now
of you,
going,
like-
"Oh, get off me! Well, why are you sitting on me? What is going on? Please get off! This hurts. You're very heavy."
Excuse
He's
you?
so bum, bum, bum,
I
bum,
believe a
heavy.
part of your armor is digging into my ribs.
Well, it can stay that way. You was trying to take the skull.
What is this skull? What skull are you talking about? I was just fast asleep over there.
Is he on his back or his front?
You tell me. You tackled him.
Oh, I don't know which direction I was running at him from.
He was
The
running away
front.
from you, so he'd be lying on his belly probably.
No, but he ran back towards the skull, remember? So you guys clashed head on.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of like linebacker.
He was running away and then came
Yeah,
back.
so probably on his back. Maybe
Okay,
probably
so
on his back.
I'm gonna look at his eyes.
His eyes do not look cloudy anymore. They look normal, and he looks like thoroughly a combination of scared and very confused.
I'm just gonna look closer. Can you follow my finger?
All right. He's like, I mean, his eyes are following. He's like, I can't follow anything right now because you are sitting on me.
Yeah, and until I'm sure that you're not gonna go all weird again, I'm gonna stay sitting on you.
All weird? I do not know what this weird is. I've done nothing wrong. I was just fast asleep next to Father Odo.
I'm gonna get up off of him, but you stay right there. Don't you get up. If you move, I'm gonna tackle your ass again.
Okay. He just like raises his hands like in submittance and just stays put.
Odette, please put it down.
It's not by her ear anymore. She's still holding it though.
But it gave Odo nightmares, and well, there's other things. Evil? There's other things too. I don't want you to get hurt. You're already hurt enough.
It's the Magic 8 skull.
Yes, that is true, but I don't think we should leave it on the ground where anyone can grab it.
When I first picked it up before I gave it to Bertilda, it wasn't right. It cast shadows on the wall that didn't match its form. If you get my drift.
Oh, when that happened, did we see that, or was it just you?
Only he saw that. Yeah.
Were you gonna tell us something about that?
Well, you put it in your bag, and it was not in my hand, so I felt better.
Oh, well, as long as you felt better, I'm gonna go get my bag and sort of like hold it out to Odette.
A repeated thing with you, where there's times where there's something very dangerous that we put in our bags that you just decide not to tell us about.
Well, that's not entirely true. The warp stone was not in. Didn't I have that in my bag?
No.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, that's right. Spook had the warp dust laced needle too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. About that though, well, Bertilda's the strongest of us, so I trust her strength.
Yeah, that's about as logical as anything else that's going on right now. Odette, please put the thing in the bag. If it's a cursed artifact, you're the only one who can use it, and that makes me feel uneasy.
I'm gonna hold the bag out to Odette.
Okay.
I'm the only one who can use it. I'll put it.
You're the only one with the will to use it. You're crazy. You're over there bleeding half to death, and you're like, here, let me hold the curse thing.
Odette, you have a will to use it? You want to use it?
No, I have no desire to use it.
I mean, look at you. You're almost bled to death. Look at you.
It's not to say I don't trust you. It's just
I have to question what use it means.
Okay. Everybody. Upon saying that, everybody, if you will, give me a perception roll.
You did just make a loud noise in the middle of the woods. You should probably be paying more attention now.
Yeah, let's have a perception roll from everybody.
Oh, there it is.
Yay!
Wow.
I'm gonna re-roll it.
Okay. You have a point to spend. Re-roll. Yeah, actually, you do have. You had 1 point left, didn't you?
I did, but
and you'll all be getting them back tomorrow morning. So, and it was well spent.
Yay!
Barely, but okay. As he's like, and look at you, you're like covered in blood. You're noticing that as you're about to drop it in, blood droplets are running down both of your arms. As if they're moving in a direction towards, I don't know, maybe the skull!
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it in the bag real quick. I mean, I probably won't scream about it. But,
so who's keeping something from other people now?
But I mean, it's like literally, you'll see like blood is just like trickling down even though you're holding it out right, it's trickling down your arm like it would be if you had a huge gash on your arm and your arm was facing down, the way it would run down your arm. It's like doing that, but it's going along the length of your arm, trying to get to your hands and to the skull.
Can I try to, trace it? Because most of it should be dry. We were sleeping, so most of it should be dried. Can I try to find the source of the blood on me?
Yep, basically, a couple of your wounds seem to have started to seep blood.
Well, that's
not enough to have actually caused you any further harm, but...
Thank goodness.
But yeah. It's like the wounds have opened back up and blood is like trickling out of them. I mean, it's like gushing out. It's just kind of like trickling.
I'm going to cinch the bag back up good and tight.
Okay.
Well, that's not a good sign, everyone. We should definitely keep that.
A good sign?
Away. Yes, well, I think it's thirsty for blood. Something we should probably keep it away from.
Did it tell you that?
No. No, it didn't speak. Don't you think you would have heard it?
I did hear it. I appear to be the only one that did hear it, and that's why I'm a little...
It seems to me like we're all seeing different aspects of it. I saw the shadow thing. Bertilda heard it talking. You know that it's craving blood. I mean...
I see it as a cursed object, and nobody else seems to be taking this seriously. What if we
I'm
bury
taking it
for the night?
seriously.
It got out of my bag on its own.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't we bury it for the night in a box or something?
It crawled out of your bag? How does it?
I don't know. I just woke up and it was sitting there in my lap, and it was looking at me, and it was singing, and then Tristan over there went nuts.
Okay. Okay. I apologize for withholding any information from you guys. Moving forward, I'll do my best. The thing is, if it's magical in nature and I don't fully understand it, why burden you guys who aren't magical in nature?
So we can be aware in case it tries to do things like sing to us in the middle of the night.
But I had no idea it would start to sing or sing to you.
No.
I mean, I just saw that it was casting a different, bad, pitch black shadow against a wall of blood. Is that something you really wanted me to say at that point in time?
I think we need to get this thing back in the hands of something more holy as soon as possible.
Yeah, speaking of holy, Father Odo is still fast asleep, snoring loudly.
Oh, of course he is.
Useless.
He's doing the whole...
Well, if anything, we need to get back to civilization. I mean, obviously get back to Middenberg, but, you know, right?
Should we leave now? I kind of want to leave now.
What about Odo?
Wake his ass up. We got to get out of here before this thing starts making us all go loons.
It is about as dark as it will be when morning comes. It's all the same. What exactly happened, by the way? I just woke up and tackled a guy and didn't tackle a guy, and you tackled a guy.
Oh, so I woke up because I heard something, and the skull was in front of me, and it was chanting. I don't know, because it doesn't have a mouth to move. Well, I mean, it has a mouth, but it doesn't move because it's made of...
Metal.
And my brain kind of got a little foggy, and then Tristan stood up and tried to grab it and run away with it. And then that's about when you guys all woke up. And
right, and then I saw Tristan running, and I saw the skull, and I made him drop it.
No. Impressive.
Thank you.
Anyways, okay.
The verbal components are, you
Tristan
better drop
now
that
is
shit!
completely unaware. He's completely unaware, and now he's okay. He knows now. I know. We all know. It's all bad news. We knew that.
Tristan at this point says, if indeed that is what happened, I do not recall trying to do this at all. The last thing I remember was laying down to sleep.
Tristan's one of those guys who doesn't dream,
Maybe.
I don't trust the non-dreamers.
Odette's gonna be cleaning up the blood on her arms.
I mean, Odette said it was thirsty. Maybe that's why it woke us up.
I don't think it's ever not thirsty.
It wasn't a temple full of blood.
So maybe we left it a cup of blood by the nightstand.
I mean, we
pop it in the microwave for a couple minutes.
Of blood and some cookies and Santa
just in case you get a little peckish when you're asleep.
I mean, we could take some of Odette's blood and put it in the bag with it.
What the what?
I don't know. What if it makes it stronger?
Much love. Appreciate
True.
that. 11 months resubbing. Take your pants off. Hit the hype. Welcome as well. Good to see you.
Well, if anything, we need to wake Odo up to get him to actually tend to Odette here, because, I mean, she does look like,
Covered in blood.
death.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we didn't do that, I guess because we were all exhausted and covered in our own blood from that place.
Well, no, we went and washed off, but I don't know if Odette was with us. I
No,
don't
she
think.
fell asleep.
y'all
She
kind
went-
of.
She does.
Odette is the one that did not go with you. Everybody else
No.
went down to the pond and rinsed, but Odette basically said, "Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just."
Well,
crafting."
she's far too pretty to be covered in blood for like the rest of the night. So let's get this sorted, guys.
Let's wake.
May I
Odie.
get up from the ground, please?
Yeah, but I'm watching you. Don't make any shady movements.
He kind of gets up cautiously and goes back over and
I honestly forgot
Well,
I told him not to move.
sits back
but it
down
is-
on the
it is
ground
the-
next to Father Odo by his, and like it almost like for comfort, he picks up the sword and shield and like pulls it close to him.
It is the night. All of his
It's
movements
his
are
security
currently
shield.
I was honestly afraid he was about to kill the old guy.
Just picks up the sword and kills him, and then goes to sleep.
No Odo for no healing for you. Okay.
Hey, are we? What are we doing?
Oh, your feedback.
I'm
comes
sorry.
in the back.
No. I was like, I asked a question and nobody said anything.
Well, yeah, because we did the feedback. Sorry.
How did that work? That does. Oh no, it's back.
Now it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
We're good. We're good.
Don't touch anything.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are
Okay.
we gonna
Oh, and
do?
We're gonna wake Odo up and get him to tend to Odette if he can, and
Okay.
then get the hell out of here.
How do you wish to wake Odo?
Let's hit him with the skull.
Cast magic sword on his face. No, yeah.
I'd probably just shake him a little, like lightly,
Okay.
in a way that doesn't damage old bones.
Okay, so you just kind of gently. Is it time for us to leave?
Just about. Unfortunately, Odette here is not faring so well with wounds. If we could
Oh, perhaps
help with that.
perhaps you could help me to my feet.
No.
And he tries to kind of stand up, and then he's like immediately his legs like buckle beneath him.
I'll help him.
Okay. You help him up, but you're noticing you're pretty much having to hold him up.
Yeah.
Like you get the feeling that he doesn't have any strength in his legs at all right now. Like if you was to
Oh,
let
man,
him
you
go,
gotta
he'd
have a
probably
few-
just topple to the floor.
Of your cure wounds left in you before you kick it.
Man. I'm gonna look at my intelligence really quick. It's not bad. Maybe make him a crutch at some point. I don't know.
I mean, making
prop.
making a makeshift crutch for him in the wood would not be a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Anybody with a rudimentary survival, survival skill could definitely do that. Outdoor survival or whatever, no problem. You don't need to be a carpenter to pull off that.
Okay.
Pretty
I mean,
much,
like,
He
just
does have a
imagine
walking stick, but
using his hands to form like
so
Ninja
I'll
Seal
help him.
steel.
but I
I'll
mean,
help him
before
get up.
he was using the walking stick to just kind of help himself walk along. But it looks like
Yeah.
now he's in much worse of a state than he was before.
Make him a wheelchair. It's fine.
We gotta
Isn't
get
it
this guy
supposed
to
to
an
be-
inn.
Getting better once we took care of this. Wasn't he supposed to be getting better as we took care of this?
Well, supposedly, but it hasn't been taken care of. We just have the thing that's making it worse, and it's closer to him now.
Yeah, they said we needed to destroy it.
And we can't do that until we get it back to the church. It might be best to get Father Odo to an inn and leave him there until this is all sorted.
Yep, well, at the speed you were traveling before, there is an inn 2 days to the east of here. And that's
There's
where
no
you
way
left
he
all
can
your
move
horses
at
and
that
stuff.
speed. There's no way he can move at that speed again.
Well, not if he's unable to walk.
Because not with that attitude.
Not with that attitude.
Moused was a couple of days to the east. That's where you left all your horses and stuff. So,
yeah. So, I'm thinking personally, you should probably one, get him to help Odette, and then not sleep because he'll die, and then get him walking so that he can get closer. We have another outpost thing, don't we?
Maybe we can find healing at the next town. So if we
or
can
just
just get
rest.
Odette rested up or healed a little bit.
Yeah. Some attention. I'm assuming he has no idea what time it is because he passed out, and then I woke him up. It hasn't
pretty
been that
much.
long.
I mean,
It's what I thought he was going to ask if
and he's blind, so it's not like he can
Yeah,
see.
so that's-
Exactly.
So, like, I'm low key trying to lie to him about what time it is and being like,
Is
yeah,
it
it's time to
morning?
move on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. He says, if it is time, I am ready. Alas, I suppose I did not sleep well at all. I feel like I has little energy, like I did not get much rest at all.
Sucks to suck, man.
Sucks to
I
be
don't know what
old,
you-
something I won't have to deal with for at least a few hundred years.
Don't know what to do for you, my dude.
If you could see to Odette, I might be able to help with walking.
See to her.
And I'll help the blind man who can't see, realizing I told him to see.
See, just that's what I'm about
Over
to-
to
So you just
Odette
told him
first.
see to Odette.
Very funny, motherfucker. Yeah, he's. What do you mean, see to her?
I guess attend to her well-being. She's been...
You are injured, my dear?
Yes, that is.
All right, show me to her. I will pray to Sigmar to see if I can channel some of his divine healings upon you.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring him over there.
Okay. All right, so let me have a look. Normally he has 3 magic points, which gives him 3d10. However, in his current state, he only has 1. Oh, wrong. Change back up here. Alrighty. Okay, yep. So he will lay his hands upon you and utter a prayer to Sigmar. He will heal you 6 points, and then will promptly collapse on the floor in utter exhaustion. Like, and he just gives out.
At this point, I'm going to drop the crutch idea and probably like.
I mean, as he, Tristan like swoops in to kind of catch him before he hits the ground. Oh, Father Odo! And he like kind of cups his arms underneath him.
I have a feeling Tristan's going to have to carry this guy.
He's like, Father Odo, I feel was so weak. Channeling this spell is more than I think he could do. We really should let him rest.
I don't think we can afford that right now, Tristan.
Then we are going to have to carry Father Odo, or he clearly cannot walk.
Oh, I have an idea for this. Hold on. I'm gonna open my bag and pull out the because we have that one flag for the White Wolf order.
You do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, we can just kind of wrap him in this and 2-man carry over his shoulder, like a hammock.
So you're going to create a stretcher, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Well, this is more like a cocoon.
It's more like a cocoon. It's an old man bag of bones.
An old man bag.
It's an old man bag.
You sure you don't want to just
man
wrap him, just like slinging him over your shoulder, one man
The good
style?
thing is, Father Odo is incredibly old, small, and very frail. He probably
Old
doesn't
people
weigh
love
more
that
than about
man.
90 pounds wet, so he's not incredibly heavy.
It would make it easier to carry him between 2 people, and
I
with
know,
a flexible in between,
Not
like
the
a
burrito.
yeah. Father Burrito.
Well, he definitely had some cheese.
Okay, so you want to lay out that huge big banner for the White Wolf, lay him on it, kind of roll it around, like kind of roll it over him, and then like
And then,
grab
like,
hold of the
between-
two ends and like.
And
between
Odo
me and
Sack shuffle it.
they carry him.
Okay, okay. So, which two of you are going to carry Father Odo?
Well, Tristan,
Not it.
obviously.
Okay. Tristan will help.
Looking at Odette, though, that's gonna put him pretty low to the ground. I don't know. We might.
I said, not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
If Odette carries him, you'll keep putting. Oh.
And if we,
As he's basically
Also,
bumped
she would
along
just
the
be
ground.
dragging him.
and
I mean-
I'd rather me than Bertha because if something happens, having the person who can handle it the most would probably be the best. So,
I also have the evil thing that's giving him nightmares
yeah.
in my bag.
so maybe me and Tristan will do it.
Maybe you
again.
should give it to him to hold like a teddy bear while he's
Yeah,
Yeah, you can cuddle.
Tristan, Cadrell, and Matthew Bain will alternate. So
Okay.
someone
Okay.
gets a rest on routes. I mean,
All right, so the three of you were going to just kind of like go along and then periodically
Leapfrog it,
switch
yeah.
out.
switch out
That's
one
good.
and then the switch
Okay.
back. And,
Fair enough. Do you want to get going now while it is still probably the early wee hours of the morning, or do you
Yes.
want to wait till? Okay, so you're going to just start hoofing it. Okay. All right, and off through the woods we go. It's very slow going, as you can well imagine, carrying a person like a burrito over your shoulder. But in all honesty, probably no slower than it would have been if he would have been walking before. So you're probably traveling at about the same sort of speed as you were coming here. You travel, the sun basically comes up. You travel for the best part of the day. The sun begins to go back down. By now, especially those that have been carrying the weight of another entire human body all day are getting pretty physically tired. Needless to say, all of you are probably beginning to get fairly tired after walking through the woods since 4 a.m. yesterday, and it's now probably about 8 or 9 p.m. So, do you wish to continue on exhausted, or do you want to try to stop and make some sort of camp?
Yeah, the odds of us encountering our old camp are a little low, especially if I'm distracted. So I think we had one other dugout somewhere on the way.
You did, but you've already passed it because of how
Yeah.
long you've been traveling today. It was way back there.
Yeah, we can do that. We probably should definitely have a watch, maybe even 2 people.
Just to
Sounds
make
good.
sure that if one person is affected by the skull in some way, the other person is able to stop them.
Or wake everybody else up. Yeah.
okay, well, yeah, we'll do shifts, right?
Okay. How do you want to set up your little watch in this kind of area here?
Well, there's that clearing area over here that looks like it's pretty
Oh,
well...
the Balrog token that's underneath this tree, that's there by mistake. Don't ignore that.
Okay. I don't see it. Good. Okay.
Beg your pardon?
I
a
hug
minute.
the non-existent Balrog token.
I was going to say, please tell me you mean the Street Fighter, but that would still be bad news. So.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, the
Balrog.
Japanese Balrog or the English
Yeah,
Balrog?
we talking the Mike
Right.
Tyson looking Balrog or the other one?
Are we talking about the boxer or the guy who flies around and beat kind of
Yeah, which?
the weird?
Where do you guys want to dump Father Odo?
In the middle.
In the
Set him
clearing,
down
like
on
a
his
sacrifice.
I think like a campfire. Yeah, we sit in a circle with the 2 who are on watch. We'll face each other
Okay.
and have everyone concentrically around them, right? I mean,
Yeah.
All right.
We're all
And
just-
are you? Do you want to make a campfire?
well, we're burning Odo, right?
We
Yeah,
are
that's
burning
wrong.
Odo. We've agreed.
I mean, that's what it sounded like to me. That Odo was going to be the campfire. That's what I
put
heard.
him in the middle, and then we have like a campfire.
Yeah. But do you actually want to light a campfire or no?
What time of day is it?
I mean, it's late evening, and you're going to be resting for the night. It's up to you.
I feel like early on it should be okay. And
Yeah.
then put it
Okay.
out afterwards. It'll be nice to have some warmth.
There you go then.
I'll give out food.
All right.
Yeah, cooking the burrito. Right. Exactly.
Fire roasted old man burrito. A Father Odo burrito.
Odo barito odo.
If
All right.
you were lightly wounded, how much would you heal up in a day? Sorry, Gore. You didn't get any.
If you're lightly wounded with healing, 1d with a successful healing check, 1d10.
Without healing, just
1 point,
okay.
I believe. Let me double check it, but I think that's right.
Okay. Because I was only a couple down.
La la
so.
la la la. Yeah, healing for
Lucky.
lightly wounded. 1 wound per day. Yeah, through natural healing.
Sure. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
So everybody would have healed 1. If you were lightly wounded, you would have healed 1 point. Anyway.
But not me, because I got the heal today.
And you got 6 points of Sigmarian healing, but you will heal 1 day. You'll heal 1 more in the morning.
In the morning, okay.
Yep. As will everybody else.
All right. I'll take first watch, one of the two.
Okay.
Whoever wants to join me.
Well, no one else is going to want to, so it's going to have to be.
I will.
Okay. Oh man, but that means me and Old Depp for the second watch, and that's going to be. Woo.
I'm really concerned about this thing in my bag.
Okay, so Matthew, Bain, and Bertilda are going to take first watch.
Yeah.
So you say you're concerned about the thing in your bag. What do you want to? Is there anything you want to do? Any kind of actions you want to do, or?
I don't think sitting on it's going to help. It'd be uncomfortable, for one.
Yeah, it's very big and lumpy.
I'm trying to. What does my bag look like?
I mean, if it's a backpack, then it's either a backpack or a sling bag, whichever you choose it to be.
Oh, I think it was a sling bag.
So if it's a sling bag, basically it's, the brown bag with the flap that lifts up, and you've got it stuffed down in there, wrapped up with a blanket.
Okay. Is there anything I can use to, like? Did we have any kind of rope? I don't remember.
Any rope or twine or something like that? I don't know.
I don't think so. Maybe I know I didn't. So
I would, if anybody wanted to try to gather some vines or anything like that could be used, I wouldn't mind allowing an outdoor survival skill roll for anybody that wanted to go and try to do that.
Could we pull some rope and stuff off the tent?
You probably could absolutely do that. Yeah,
Okay.
you could use some of the rope from the tent for sure. Some of the guidelines.
Is to basically tie my bag shut with that. Do extra.
So you want to tie your
wrap around
bag
it?
shut, so kind of wrap it round and round, so that the bag itself is the flap is tied to the bag and can't be opened normally.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna attach
Shake
it to
it
myself.
to the ground.
To my
Okay, so you're
arm.
going to tie the bag to yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
All
gonna
right.
stake it to the ground.
Okay, so yeah, you basically tie it off around yourself, and you've wrapped it round and round and round to where you can't lift up the flap at all, even if
Yeah.
you wanted
Essentially, if something's coming out of this bag, I want to know about it.
to. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Okay. So our watchers are here and here. Is that where you want to take your watches, or do you want to position yourselves in a different place?
I guess I'll go over here, so I'm across from Bertillo.
Okay, so you can kind of watch each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you set up watch, and other than hearing strange creatures moving around outside the perimeters of the campfire, and the odd strange noise somewhere in the dark, maybe the faint, far-off braying of some wild beast, but nothing comes to interfere with the campsite. And I'm assuming after several hours you want to switch out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wake up Cad and go to sleep.
All right, so Cad, and does that mean Aldette as well?
Yep.
Okay, position yourselves where you want to do your watch.
Already
Which way are you looking out? Are you looking out or
like,
looking
directly
at me?
forward?
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like kind of looking where the fire is, in that direction.
So he
see her.
is... Yep. Yeah, so he's kind of looking right at the fire, like this direction. So you
I'll
are
look
sitting
and
across
watch
from
behind
each other.
him. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Alrighty. Similar sort of thing happens to you guys. Nothing much occurring, really. But both of you can give me a perception check.
We have our points back from yesterday,
You
right?
all, yes, everybody. A full day is gone, so everybody has gotten their fortune points back.
Will we get them back again when we wake up?
In
Or
theory,
is
you get
this
them
the
every
next
day.
day?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if this counted as next day yet.
Nope. This is still the same day, so it's
Then
not
I am
next
going
day
to
yet.
redo that.
I basically
Oh.
run it from sundown to sunup. That's the easiest way.
Dang it.
Ooh.
Where's the shot?
Okay.
Let's try it.
Alrighty then. Everything is fine until the two of you that are awake start hearing this little voice going, and you're like, where's that not? What the actual fuck? And the skull is out of the bag. It is sitting on the ground by the campfire once again at Bertilda's feet. Like, a glance at the bag notices the bag is still sealed. It is not. It hasn't been. Nothing has cut the rope. It doesn't look like it's been opened. However, it's not long before you see Tristan begin to stir. And
Can I do
We're
something?
interfering with this,
yeah,
yeah.
by all means.
Both of us are both like, okay, ask.
I'm gonna throw my bag over it and try to like scoop it into my bag without touching it.
Okay, you scoop it up. You see at this point Tristan stand up and rise.
I'm going to grab Tristan before he starts moving and kind of shake him, try and wake him up, and restrain him all at the same.
Okay. So if you're actively trying to wake him up, Tristan is allowed a willpower check with a plus 10. He has a willpower of 25. Plus 10 gives him 35. He needs to roll 35 or less to snap out of it. And Tristan rolls 69. Okay,
Nice.
you're like... and he is still... And his eyes are all white and cloudy again
Yeah,
as he
at that
turns, and now he's trying to push past you. He's not attacking you, it's more like just trying to push you out of the way like you're an obstacle so that he can go towards Aldette.
Yeah, we're going to the ground.
Here we go again.
I'm gonna try and pull him
Okay,
down.
go ahead. Give me a grapple roll. Weapon skill.
I'm gonna pull out my sling too.
Yeah, that's it.
Get
Shoot
it
in the
ready.
head.
Oh,
Hello.
well.
I'm just gonna. That's so bad. That's so terrible.
Yeah, and he succeeded by
I
more than
still
you.
haven't.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah,
just-
you try to grapple him to the ground, but he kind of like just slips past you, and is like still gonna keep pushing towards trying to get to Aldette.
Yeah.
And Aldette, you are basically you swooped up the bag and now you're getting your sling ready. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unless anybody's doing anything else, again,
wake
he
him
is
up?
being completely
I'm
silent.
gonna-
He is making no noises, no yells, no loud grunts, no sudden exhales. It's very, very strange how he's... The only thing he's doing is breathing completely normal, like he is fully in control of all of his actions.
I'm going to like kind of shove frantically Bertilda awake and
Okay,
try to
you're
like get behind her. Like wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Okay.
Like get behind her. Wake up, wake up.
Okay, yeah, so Bertilda and the skull's not there. Sorry, let me move the skull.
It's gone. Just trying to get you to wake up.
Okay. All right, yeah. So you're gonna give her a shove. So yeah, you're Bertilda. You're awoken abruptly as Aldette is like shaking you virulently, and as you kind of wake up, you can see Cadorel kind of struggling with Tristan, as Tristan is like keeps going, reaching out to try to get past him, and it looks like he's trying to get to you.
Okay, making assumptions here just from waking up and expecting this, I'm gonna jump to my feet and charge Tristan.
Okay, because Tristan is not going to actively do anything other than try to get past you guys, with two of you, I'm not gonna make you guys roll. With the two of you trying to restrain Tristan, you will succeed. You know, he's a young fit squire, so one of you he's got a chance against, but two of you, no.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna.
And you're
roar
probably,
and just-
I would say Matthew Bain is probably awoken by this time because he's probably been stepped on twice by Cadorel at least. So,
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's happening. See Bertilda and Cadorel dealing with it. Kind of
drop down so low and just
Just roll to the other side and fall back asleep.
I'm gonna try to roll over and go back to sleep. Like I see them dealing with Tristan, so I think everything's
here we go
actually
again.
Wow. Just when you think you know which elf is the bigger asshole.
I'm an asshole, an asshole, an asshole.
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. I
This is
do
gonna
a
be
I
the
do
new
a
game.
fake snore. It's like, oh god.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are like sitting on Tristan and trying to hold him, and he's like going, struggling to try to get
Can
up.
I continue to try and slap him awake at this point?
Oh yeah, you can start beating the bejesus out of him. And with enough violence, probably to the point of maybe bloodying his nose, he's like, what happened? Oh my nose!
Getting real sick of your shit, Tristan.
Yeah, they could have told us you had a sleeping impediment.
Could have told us that you had the willpower of an infant.
Yeah. Go do some mental gymnastics.
I'm like 1 point better.
Yeah, right. God, you're so pathetic, Tristan. He goes, was I doing it again?
Yeah.
Just like tackling.
I don't
Yes.
understand why. Once again, I do not recall anything except laying down by the fire to sleep last night next to Father Odo.
There are
We
a lot
only
of
need
things that we
to-
cannot explain. That one is not the most important right now.
Maybe we should start having him wear earplugs to sleep. I don't know if that'll help. Oh yeah. The skull did it again, huh?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I mean, and probably as you say in that, you're looking at your bag. It's still tied to you, and the rope is still firmly attached. Although the rope is a bit loose, but the only reason it's loose is because the bulk of the skull has been removed from the bag, so it's kind of not stretched out across the girth of the skull like it was. But
Well-
it's still very firmly tied to the bag.
Guess I gave myself rope burn for nothing.
Hey, whatever kink you have, you know.
Yes, well, not sure how that happened because we were both awake and we were both watching.
I
But
thought I was doing a pretty good job.
So did you see it appear outside of my bag, or
But it was suddenly outside of your bag.
And then it started doing that thing where it talks, but it's not talking. It's just voice. And then Tristan gets all weird. Maybe we should tie up
And once
Tristan.
again, now it's like the early hours of the morning. Like, you can just see the very earliest signs of the sun probably is starting to rise at this point.
this is baffling because obviously it's trying to brainwash one of us or charm one of us into taking it somewhere. But if it can appear wherever the hell it wants, even when it's inside a bag, why can't it just do it itself? Can it teleport or? I don't
You're
like
asking
magic
some-
things.
You're asking some interesting questions. I think it's more just it's a vile thing that wants to do bad.
It's a very naughty boy.
Got a rowdy boy here. Got a rowdy rough boy.
Well, I mean, should we get everybody woken up and start moving again? I don't see myself falling back asleep after that.
Oh yeah, I guess I should check. I'm gonna see. Is Father Odo still breathing?
He is. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, he's still alive. You still got to carry him.
No, I mean that's.
But
that's preferable.
but again, even though he's, gotten quite a few hours rest, he seems a little better than he was, but he certainly is still not at a physically
Yeah.
walking by himself stage.
I was gonna suggest we just carry him the rest of the way, anyways, because he's kind of in a bad way.
Okay. So Bertilda, obviously the skull is not in your bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna untie it.
Okay, so you untie your bag, but you don't necessarily know where the skull is either.
Oh hell yeah, that would probably be an important question. So I'm assuming one of you got the skull.
Yes, I thought it was best to get it out of eyesight whenever Tristan awoke.
I mean, probably, though it didn't seem to deter him none.
No, but this is all unfamiliar territory for me. You're welcome to have it back. I definitely don't want it in my bag.
Oh, I mean, I'll take it if you don't want it, but I don't really think it matters where we put it at this point.
Well, as it was trying to take blood from me, I definitely don't want it in my bag.
I beg your pardon? It was trying to take blood from you?
Yes, didn't I tell you that it wanted the blood?
Yes,
No.
but you didn't tell me it was trying to take your blood.
Not to the effect of it was trying to drink my blood. No.
Oh, so it's a vampire skull now. Oh, great, got it.
Yeah, from the ground, you're just gonna hear Matthew Bain say, "Yeah, you didn't say that clearly enough. You just said it was thirsty for blood, not your blood."
Thirsty
Oh!
for blood.
Well, look
Pretty
who
sure it
is...
doesn't matter whose it is. I'm pretty sure it's anyone who is bleeding nearby.
Look who has blessed us with his presence. You weren't gonna help us none, were you?
I was going to if I got stepped on the third time.
Oh.
keep
So
that
bear
in
that in
mind.
mind if you want to
Good
get
to know.
I'll
touched,
keep that in
stamp on
mind
him
as I
twice.
step on him.
In all earnestness, you guys were
They
handed
stamped
it.
on him once. He denied him. They
Yeah,
stamped on him twice.
What more
They
you
denied.
wanted me to do necessarily? I mean, you and Cadriel had it handled, so
While they're talking, can I check myself to see if I'm bleeding again?
You are not.
All right, I guess I'll open up my bag and walk over to Aldette if she
Okay.
wants to put it back in there.
If you don't want to carry it, I will take a turn with it.
I mean, it hasn't
We all
done
know
anything
hobbits
to
are the
me.
best things to carry cursed magical items anyway. They're
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
ironically they actually are. That's why she
They have
gets
the best
plus
willpower.
10 versus chaos. But not that you necessarily would be aware of all these facts. But it
Yeah,
is,
It,
it is
it doesn't
kind of
really
funny.
matter to me. It hasn't really tried to attack whoever's holding it yet, anyway.
how much sleep did Bertilda and I get? Because when we took a nap, we obviously
Couple of
got-
hours.
Hmm.
Yay! I just don't like being out here with this thing.
All right, so I'm just gonna grudgingly, slowly get up to my feet and kind of yawn. Shall we go then?
So are you transferring the skull, or is it going to stay in Aldette's bag?
I'm willing to carry it in my bag if we don't think that this is a concern.
I don't think that it is, but I am concerned that it's incredibly heavy.
It is heavy. I mean, it's solid brass and it's a human skull size, so it's a chunk. It's like carrying a cannonball.
It's like 30-something pounds.
Well, I mean, as long as it's not going to slow her down.
Oh, it definitely will slow me down for sure.
Yeah.
My strength is like
Nothing.
Yeah, how much
14?
does Odette weigh? Like 90 pounds?
Oh,
We
probably
have
not even
weight.
that.
Hold
And
on,
it's
we
a-
got
it's
a
a-
weight thing.
It's a 40-pound cannonball.
I weigh 90 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
it's
at
like
90
almost. I mean, it's almost half her size.
Yeah, I mean, she probably would be like leaning a little.
I'll carry it.
Okay, so you want to swap it over?
Yeah.
How do you want to transfer it?
Game of catch.
I would say that I would have reached in and grabbed it, but she just mentioned that it tried to drink her blood, so I'm a little iffy.
Uh-huh.
I would try to use the blanket that I'd had it wrapped in as like.
Okay, so you like want to put the blanket in your hand and then reach into her bag with the. Okay,
I would probably reach and grab it if you let me.
so you're just gonna reach in and pull it out. Okay.
I mean, I would if she doesn't stop me.
Well, no, I'm probably just going to be standing there with the blanket like.
Why did I get this then? Okay. So yeah, you reach in, you grab it, you pull it out, and all of a sudden, clearly emanating from the skull, you hear a sound that can only be described as close to like a purge siren. It goes.
I thought he was going to say it purred, and I was like, the hell?
But it's kind of echoey and metallic sounding, like it's being blown from some huge horn.
Okay,
What do you want
I
to
could
do?
have sworn you said perv.
No,
The purge
The
siren.
movie, The Purge.
I am wrapping it as many times as I can around to see if it like dampens the sound at all.
Okay, so you start like rough. Yeah, it dampens it to some degree. It's still pretty damn loud though. It's like.
I think we should be moving quickly now.
Yeah. Unwrap it. Let me try a little something.
Okay, well.
Me
don't-
too. I'm gonna hold up the butt end of my axe.
Okay, what do you want to try?
I'm going to get a piece of down feather from my ingredient pouch
Okay.
and channel
You're going to give it a migraine?
Channel roll.
channel roll.
That my
Get
pillow
somebody-
guy.
I'm gonna give it.
Ooh, good channel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I swear to God, check it if you make it worse.
I'm
I'm
going.
gonna cast amplify.
I am gonna try to cast sleep on it to see if I could shut it up. If even
If you can put it
temporarily.
to sleep.
Try to
Okay.
put it to
I'm gonna-
sleep.
Try to put it to sleep. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put my hands on the cold part of his forehead, of the skull's forehead.
You can actually feel a like faint reverberance coming from it.
Yay! I succeeded.
Okay.
I just love it.
It makes a willpower test. Okay. You know what? No, I'm not making a willpower test. It works.
Oh my.
Oh,
Um,
really?
It actually does go. Okay, you got 9 rounds. It basically goes, and you're like, but then 2 seconds later, somewhere in the distance, you hear
shit.
something that sounds like a giant, like a big bull or something, bellowing out into the early morning, in almost as if in response.
Nope. Wake
Okay.
Odo up right now. We're getting the fuck out of here. Wake up the old man.
Yes,
We're leaving.
This is
Definitely.
very temporary. By the way, my spell is not very strong. But you know, go.
Yeah,
Let's try to
I'm
put as
gonna-
much distance as we can while they don't know where we are.
Yeah, we're wrapping this thing back up, shoving it in the
Yeah,
bag, and
Yeah, before we wrap it up fully, can I shove cloth down its throat? Just like stuff it with as much muffling as possible, and then gag.
Wrap it a lot.
I mean, there's only like a thin gap between its teeth and
Oh, we're stuffing that.
But I mean, it's got eye sockets and all of that. I mean, you can cram all kinds of stuff down in there if you want to like pad it out.
All of his orifices.
I mean, part of me wants to take that sleeping salve we got and just like pour it down its throat, just like shut it up.
So we poke stuff in all of the skull's orifices, and then we chipotle up the priest, and let's get out of here.
Chipotle the priest and start moving. Okay.
Yeah, we're making haste.
All right. Well, as much haste as you can, carrying Father Odo.
Right.
All right. Okay. And you start booking it.
Yes.
By fire.
Goodbye.
So I'm just gonna make an assumption. We'll put Odo here. La 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 la. And then everybody else is kind of
helping move him along.
Okay, all right. Well, you've gone about. Let's see.
9 rounds worth of.
A full dash.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Not the...
So as you guys are hustling, after about probably 15 or 20 minutes, you can hear the braying sounds, and they're getting a lot louder. Whatever it is catching up to you rather quickly.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna slam the other potion that I have,
Okay. That will heal you 4 points.
and then I'm gonna move to the back of the group.
Okay. Y'all want to still keep moving, or you want to stop
Could we
here?
set up somewhere and try to get an advantageous position?
Sure. I'm going to go ahead and just be like, Tristan, take my hand.
Okay.
Assuming he had my hand. I don't know where we're at.
Right. By the time you come to a kind of stop, this is probably the area that you're in.
Yep.
All right.
I'm going to make a mad dash for a tree.
Okay.
I was about to say, can someone give me a lift up into the tree?
Right. Yeah. You guys tell me. Position yourself. Best guess. You maybe have 3 to 5 minutes before whatever it is sounds like it's going to be upon you.
I would go over here and like gesture to Oldet to like come climb up this tree with me.
It's coming from where we were, right? Like behind us, right?
From that direction somewhere. Maybe not directly behind you, but it's definitely coming from kind of the west of you, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the bag it's in and carry it up the tree.
Okay, so you're climbing up this tree.
I'd help Oldet climb the tree.
Okay, all right.
Boost her. And then kind of look at Odo. Odo would be with us, the burrito.
You want to try to drag him up the tree, or what's the deal?
No, just put him by the base of the tree with Tristan, like there, I guess.
Okay, so you put them. Okay, well he'll kind of push him to the back, and then he'll stand in front of Father Odo, clutching his sword and shield.
I just want this thing as far away from them as possible, so up in the tree with us if possible.
Okay.
Yeah, take my bow and arrow out, knock an arrow, kind of be behind Bertilda, ready.
Okay.
That
There
tree.
are a handful of stones.
That's about where everybody wishes to be.
Unless I hear the noise from myself. Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break then, because this is a good time to do that before we get into anything else. So, basically, from where you are, busting out from the tree line.
These bastards.
Warriors, come out and play.
As soon as they like break
Oh my
out
God,
of the,
is
they break out of the tree line, and they'll basically see Bertilda standing there in the clearing.
There's 3 of those things.
3? Can you count?
There's
It's
No, I'm
5.
talking about three minotaurs.
Oh no, these are not that size. These are human size. They're not massive
Okay.
like that minotaur. They do have big horns, but not the size of the minotaur. They kind of stop and all come to a grinding pause and just like start looking at each other, clutching their weapons.
I'm gonna slam my sword on my shield and
Viking beat it.
yeah, and make sure I get this right. And in battle tongue, I'm gonna shout, "Come get some!"
Come get some. Okay. Let me see here. Pop down here real fast.
Just moo at the beast men. It'll intimidate them.
Moo. Moo.
Oh,
Moo.
God.
Alright, let me see.
We could make a whole level out of this. We're not going to. There isn't one.
I got that reference.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Right. They're all kind of poised there. The one on this farthest end shuffles forward just a little bit, and you see him go like sniffing the air.
I'd like to shoot that one,
Okay.
please.
And then in a weird kind of dialect that doesn't sound dissimilar to what the language that the skull was speaking. It's kind of like barks as if it's yelling a command, and then it just like lowers its head and like paws at the ground with its hoof.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's-
mimic what it just did,
I kind of like that.
complete with the snorting and the huffing and the hoof.
I'm thinking if we wait for these guys to charge, we're gonna have fewer arrows to shoot. So I'm gonna aim and shoot.
I was about to ask if anybody wished to do anything. So, let's get initiatives down, so we know where they're at.
Already had it out before it was even said. It's like
Well, I'm just like, it's not gonna be that much higher than 25. So.
Yeah, it's very, because of the way your initiatives are. Really, it's a toss up between Matthew Bain and Cadorel. Mm-hmm. Then it's going to be Aldet, and then it's going to be Matilda. That's basically, as it stands right now. That's about it. All right, I'm gonna roll for them. Their agility is 35, so.
Show offs.
And Cad's definitely.
So
rather,
we're
Matt
just
Bain's
gonna
got a
see.
better
They're gonna
initiative
go
for
at
sure.
43.
Not by much though. Like it's
Like we have some overlap.
Right.
yeah. My
Okay.
agility's 50. So
All right, so those of you that have got... Oh, there it goes. So those of you that have ranged weapons, if you want to shoot them at this point, you can. Because they're not going to be able to get to you this turn.
yes, I am aiming and firing.
So for your... Yeah, they are 25-ish, 24, 25, 24 yards, 25 yards, something like that.
Okay. So that's within my maximum range for my short bow, which is 32. Right?
And what is your first range bracket? Is it above that?
No, it's 16. 16 to 32.
Okay, so so it's in the second bracket.
Right.
Okay. So you're shooting at your it's long range for you
Okay.
with a short bow.
But I'm aiming, so
That's plus
to
10.
mitigate
Yep.
but the long range means
Long range, I believe.
What's the minus on that?
is minus.
It's minus, but let me confirm if it's 10 or 20. One second. I feel like I know the answer, but I always like to double check. In case. Alrighty. And the range categories here.
The gym, yes, you can. You can hold your action to shoot the moment they enter your range.
You certainly can. Okay. All right. So yes, it is minus 20 for long range shots.
Okay, so I'm shooting at a minus 10. Shit.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Hey!
But it's a hit. All right. I'm assuming you're aiming at the one closest to you.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
For 11.
Not a bad opening. Not a bad opening volley. All right. Let me go down here. Put my stat sheet up for these real quick. All right. And that was the right leg. Okay. Toughest bonus was 11. Okay, alrighty. You shoot your arrow and draw a large red line across his right thigh as blood begins to pour. Cadil Rel.
Seeing an arrow fly before mine, I'm going to take just a split second to be a little bit surprised and then fire at the same target.
Okay, let him have it.
Nice.
If you're aiming,
My
it would be the
range
same
is
thing.
30, so...
I hope you think it's me.
I probably do, honestly. I would assume that it's Oldet because...
That's right, you're gonna almost kill it, and then Aldet's gonna finish it off. No, you have a longbow though, right?
Yep.
What is the range on your longbow?
But I guess I missed, which is embarrassing. So I'm going to re-roll that because I don't want to miss the first shot.
Yeah, you probably, with a longbow, you're probably still inside your normal range.
Yeah, I have a 30 range with it.
Yeah, so yeah, you're not adding any minus 20.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a re-roll on that because that's sad.
Okay.
And I mean, I have a plus 10 on this. Come on.
There
we go.
His whole right side's not having a good
yeah,
day.
you're peppering the right side target. Torso twist. Okay. Yep.
The damage roll?
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
12. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Congrats. So, 3 crits. Not a bad,
Alright.
not a bad opening start. 3 crit on the first Beastman.
It's the... Which arm? Right arm?
Right arm, yes, sir.
Here it comes.
Oh, it's a lame crit.
Aw.
Arm is struck numb and cannot be used for 1 round, but he is effectively on 0. And if he had armor, it would have been destroyed.
Okay.
But he doesn't, so there we go. All right, Aldette, do you have any missile fire that you want to lend to this situation?
Not yet, but I would like to aim at the one who is about to charge Bertilda.
Okay.
And as soon as he gets within my short range, I'm going to shoot him. To try to distract, like, mid-charge.
All right.
Smart. Really thinking. I'm going to assume that was Matthew Bane.
Okay.
Reasonable assumption.
It is their turn. They are going to move. And...
Yeah, Aldette just gets all the credit for whatever Matthew Bane fires his arrow.
Okay. So that's where they are on their move action. Does that put them where you want to shoot?
Yes. Which one is the one that snorted at Bertilda, though?
This one. It's also the one that's been shot twice.
That's the one I'm shooting.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't care about the others. I just want to shoot that one. And I was aiming, so I get a plus 10? No
Yeah.
minuses.
Shot him in the gut. Right on the right on the money. 47 needed, 47 rolled.
Nice.
Okay, let's get a damage roll.
I am going to kill Steel, guys.
It's not a kill steal. This is a team game.
You're assisting in the kill.
Yes, assisting.
We
Assisting
all get a 1 in our third spot.
I got a rock. 1 armor in the body, so that's okay. That's still a 1 crit.
Oh, darn.
Oh, really low.
You need to roll really low.
Body. 1 crit.
Oh.
Okay, the wind is knocked out of the character. All tests and attacks are at -20 for the next round. Okay, you winded him.
Yeah, no. I just
Okay.
my goal. Or, like,
Bertilda.
Okay, I'm charging this one that everybody's beating up on.
Okay. So you're gonna like rush and intercept him.
Yep.
Okay. Pepperjack, somebody actually has done that. There is a Cops Skyrim YouTube series, believe it or not. Nice shot. Okay. Slap him on the right arm. So that is a 2 crit to the right arm. And you still, yeah. Okay, his hand is incapacitated until medical attention is received. Anything held in that hand is dropped. So basically he is, without his weapon. You just disarmed him. And you moved, so, yeah. Okay, so that was your attack. Alright, top of the next round, Matthew Bain.
Oh, God. I'm thinking of something and it's dumb as fuck, but...
I don't want
Do
Bertilda
it.
to get completely surrounded. It's all about delaying tactics. So I'm going to...
I don't think that idea is dumb as fuck at all. Please don't. Don't let me get
Please
around.
do draw some fire.
Well, you're going to laugh when I say what I'm about to say. So I'm going to channel first.
Okay.
You're right. That was funny.
No,
You
no,
succeed.
I haven't said it yet. And then you're gonna see me. If you're looking at me, which I doubt anyone is, I'm gonna take out a tiny little bell. Just a little tiny bell.
A bell?
Yes, it's in my ingredients.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast sounds,
Ooh.
a sound spell. Jesus Christ. Hold on, sorry, to cast it. Channel ingredient. Basically, what I'm trying to do is in this tree next to these things, I want to emulate the sound of something gigantic crashing to the ground. Going, "Rah!"
Okay.
You know, like we had a surprise attacker somewhere
Okay.
to scare the people surrounding him.
And of course, none of the rest of us know that
okay,
you're doing this, so it's
and
totally
the
not going to make us
spell
all this
succeeds.
ourselves.
So you create a phantom noise with the spell, with volume ranging from a whisper to a roar. You can choose a type of noise and the volume. The spell can reproduce any type of noise but speech. The noise can last for up to 1 round. Okay. So yeah, boom, roar, whatever.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. At that point, these 3 will stop in their tracks and on their turn spin around to see what it is that's pouring in behind them. Cadorel, what do you wish to do?
I'm gonna shoot one in the back. I don't like spear and shield guy. That just looks like it's gonna end badly for all of us. He's got some good equipment there. Those go well together. So I'm gonna shoot him
Block him. Okay.
in the back. That's just fun. It's fun. Okay. Wait, no, this is armor. That's not weapons. What am I looking at? Okay. So I'd have to reload and shoot, so no aim.
Okay, then straight shot.
Yep.
But it hits, and it's in the left arm.
Okay. Well, here comes a little bit of damage there. Just a little bit. Just a very small amount.
Oh,
Which is basically nada, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
You can re-roll the damage if you want. You have, you are allowed to re-roll damage rolls. It's at any
No.
dice roll. It's up
And
to
the
you.
more damage we can do, the faster. And this is a guaranteed hit.
Yeah, you've already hit, so it's just gonna amp your damage if you can roll better than a 1.
And that was a really pathetic hit. So, you talked me into it. I've already used all of my fortune
Yeah,
points.
a lot of times people forget. And don't forget, everybody healed 1 point as well from yesterday if you were.
Oh, it's not much better.
Okay, 6. No, but it does have armor piercing, so alrighty.
It pierces his naked armor.
Yeah, they have 1 point of armor on the arms and the body, so it does help.
Oh, well, that's good.
So you did definitely helps get through that. Okay. All that.
The last time I shot, but I had pre-aimed it.
So
Does
you'd
that
already
count as-
pre-aimed.
and
Then you shot, so you could have reloaded.
Okay, so I can aim and shoot this.
So
time.
you can still aim and shoot this turn, yeah.
Oh
I'm
man!
gonna shoot
that's
See,
this
it.
once you
I
guys
would've
get
done that
quick
too.
draw, that's what you want. You
Yeah.
bow
Working on
people
it.
want quick draw.
I'm gonna shoot this guy
Okay.
because he's not in combat yet, but he
Correct.
will be soon. And I get a +10.
Ooh,
And you hit.
Nice. Good hit.
And
4 for 10. Okay.
Nice.
Alrighty. And I think what I'm going to do, just to help myself keep track of this, I don't typically use these, but I'm going to today because I think I need to. And
because none of us are actually shooting the same one right now.
yeah, so that's okay. I've got them written down on notes, but they're likely to move, and I don't want to forget which ones are on what. Okay. Beastman's turn. All right, so these three, as I said, they stop mid-track, spin around, and poise ready as they seem rather surprised that there isn't anything huge and big right there, but they're at least distracted them for that round. This one, seeing what has happened, he is going to charge over to here because he knows that there was fire coming from that. And probably, seeing as Aldet is up the tree, Tristan is gonna dive in front of him and go, "Ah!" and try to draw his attention.
Oh,
Okay.
Tristan.
Baby. No, baby.
Great
no.
attack.
I
Oh.
don't give a fuck. Tristan's been nothing but trouble, man.
Listen, here's the
The
issue.
bastard died.
Tristan has the lowest willpower. After that, who has the lowest willpower? The person with the highest strength. We're
not-
screwed.
Keep Tristan
That's
alive
not
just
meta-
because
that's
he's
metagaming.
weak-minded. I love it.
I'm not
Metagaming here.
metagaming. Tristan needs to survive. It's because
Okay,
I love him.
the
That's
Beast
kind of-
Man that is in front of Batilda. All right, he does not have a weapon. He dropped it, so he is going to he's going to use his shield as an improvised weapon, and he's just going to try to smack you with the shield. All right, and he misses. This one, as I said, Tristan jumped in the way, so he is going to attempt to skewer Tristan with his spear. And he misses. I suppose I better roll Tristan's initiative.
We just forget about him.
Seeing as he's now actively in the fight. Oh, he's going to 35. Okay. So he goes after the Beastmen, but before Matilda. Okay.
Yeah, but he's still faster than me.
Yep. That's because he doesn't have all that heavy armor. All right, it means it's now his attack. He has a 33 weapon skill. He swings and misses. Bertilda, it is your turn. That's a swing and a miss. As is that.
I'm re-rolling one of them.
Okay, reroll one of them.
God damn it.
And it's still a miss, I'm afraid. Okay. Back to the top. Matthew Bain.
shit.
After you successfully distracted the three, so you definitely kept them out of the fight for a round, so that wasn't a waste of time for sure.
Not wanting to shoot into melee because that's going to end disastrously. I'm going to, and I'm not going to aim this time. I'm just going to knock an arrow and fire at the one that Kadarel was shooting at, who's still turned around. Oh, I thought he was doing the spear one.
Oh, he was. Let me.
Yeah,
you are correct. He did say that. Let me change that. Sorry.
That's closer within my range. So,
yeah, he did. There. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna just knock and fire without aiming.
All right. Let that arrow loose.
Hey!
All right, shut him back.
Nice.
Okay.
Wha! Take that.
Nice.
Or 11.
Plug him right between the shoulder blades.
Six, 5.
But like only a little bit.
All right, that's knocked him down to 5 wounds. Okay. Kadarel, it is your turn now, sir.
Finish the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the guy and miss. As poorly as I possibly could have.
Your target number is 55.
Yeah, he rolled a 99. That sucked.
Yeah, if I hadn't rolled that damage reroll, then I would have, been okay. At this point, I'm also assuming they're gonna start like running at me pretty soon here, aren't they? I mean, I'm kind of hidden, but not really.
I mean, they're obviously probably aware of their arrows are flying out of that tree somewhere.
Yeah, and I'm not like up in the tree. I'm kind of like hiding behind the tree itself.
Like leaning at him.
Yeah. So, what else? Having the shield up would probably be a benefit. I'm gonna pull up the shield and axe instead of redrawing my bow.
Okay, all right, so you're going to switch to melee. Okie dokie. Aldette. Muted.
I'm gonna reload and aim. It's
Okay.
because my dog is snoring.
Oh, that's fine. We can't hear it. We don't hear it.
I keep muting because of it.
All right, Beastmen's turn. Well, these are going to turn. Yep, this one is going to come to you. This one is going to come down here. And this one is going to run in here. Okay. That's all the movement's done. So let's start out with this one. Okay, the one that you're already fighting is going to once again attempt to clash into you with his shield. And will miss. The new one that just come charging in is going to attempt to skewer you. And he will miss. Okay, this one is going to attempt to stab Tristan. He will succeed. Tristan has a shield, so is an allowed attempt to parry. He needs a 33 to do 43 because it's a shield, and does so. Manages to successfully parry. This other one, however, is about to attempt to stab Father Odo.
Well, Odo needs to get his ass moving. Let's. Oh.
And he succeeds. And Odo cannot parry or dodge. Yeah, unfortunately, Odo can't do much. If he's left down there, he will die. He is stabbed in the left arm.
Great. We just killed a third priest, guys.
Strength bonus is 3.
Well, we'll get a badge, though.
He is stabbed for 8. So he takes off. Okay. You hear a from Father Odo. Poor bastard didn't even know it happened. All he felt was excruciating pain in his side. Because he couldn't see it. And he's too weak to really be able to do much. Okay. You'll hear Tristan go, Father Odo! Matthew Bain.
Shit, man. Everyone's fighting in melee now.
You kill 3, get the 4th for free. That's right.
Father, oh no.
Father.
Oh no.
All right. I'm gonna move up here and attempt to put the bastard to sleep if I can succeed.
The one that's trying to fight Tristan?
Yeah, so we can
Okay.
kind of lessen. So I'm gonna channel. I'm just gonna walk up to him, and that's gonna fail. I'm not gonna re-roll that.
No channeling for you.
No
Not for you,
channeling.
not
I don't
today.
feel the aether magic. I do get a bonus on my touch with my fast hands.
That little touch.
I gain a plus 20% weapon skill bonus when casting touch spells.
Okay, that's significant.
So, Should
Should
I try the touch?
It's real handsy.
Should I try the
Oh,
weapon
dude.
skill touch first and then cast the spell? Is that kind of how it goes? Because
Yeah, because you got to hit first.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, it really doesn't matter because you're
Just tickle him and make him drop his spear.
okay. You're gonna fail to touch him, so
So I'm gonna re-roll that.
okay. I suppose really you should cast the spell first because the spell
Could fail too, right?
has to be in your. The spell has to be cast.
Right. Okay, makes sense.
I mean, until you've got a glowing hand, you're not going to bother to touch somebody. So, if the if the spell failed, let's be real, you're probably still not going to go.
Oh, okay, hold on. I think I missed.
But yeah, so in future we'll do the spell first,
We'll do the first. Okay, the spell.
just
first.
for logic's sake. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But go ahead and cast the spell.
It's going.
So
So it does succeed.
you will succeed. So if you want to re-roll that weapon skill roll, there's a point to.
Okay. Which I will absolutely try.
Okay.
Um,
You cast sleep twice, then.
that. Oh,
And you
fuck.
still failed.
I hate my life.
Remind me next time I'm feeling kind of magical in this universe that no, I'm not.
Okay, never mind. It was a nice thought. Aldette.
I'm gonna aim and shoot at this one.
Okay. You're gonna aim and shoot. So, I am not gonna count him as being in melee because he's not being fought. He's basically standing there stabbing an old man. The old man is not like trying to stab or fight back, so it's not like he's gonna jump in the way at the last second. So I'm not gonna count that as melee. Plus, you've got a height advantage. Logic says.
These beastmen are fucking.
So I'm gonna shoot
Emissaries
it
of Chaos, the
with
most
a
evil
plus
force
10
in
then.
yeah.
Vile and nasty, beastmanish. That's a miss.
I'm gonna re-roll that
Okay.
actually because I have all my re-rolls.
Yep. Yeah, being a halfling, you've got 3 of them. I think, right?
No, I have 2 still,
Mathematically,
but
I really appreciate.
I haven't used them today. I don't think.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, it was worth the reroll. You hit him in the left arm. Okay. Let's have some damage. The 5. He has a point of armor there. And that was a 4, so that's not gonna hurt him, I'm afraid.
That's okay.
No.
But at least it got
I
his
will-
attention.
And I'll shout down. Well, what you're looking for is up here, so I don't know what you're wasting your time with.
Okay. It is our
He
beastman
looks up and
friends.
says, "No speak common."
Only speak evil.
No habla common.
Okay, well, I guess... Yeah, Tristan can't act yet, so, alright, we'll start over here. Alright, first one that's attacking Bertilda, the one that you've already been fighting. Did you attack last... Oh, you did, but you missed twice. Okay, he will hit you. You can parry if you wish with your shield, which is your weapon skill plus 10. I think you've got the
Okay,
macro.
so wait, he's using a shield.
He's belting you. Yeah, basically he is like, he's got a shield tied to, on his arm. His right hand is damaged, so he is like, boom, boom. He's like just trying to beat you with the shield.
How much damage does a shield do?
Not as much as a sword by any means.
Yeah, damn it. Yeah, I'll parry it.
Okay.
Shit. I hope the next guy don't hit me.
And you succeed. Shield against shield. Clang! Okay, good job. The second one will attempt to stab you. Fortunately for you, he missed, so it was a good gamble.
Good call, yeah.
All right, this one. So the one that's engaged Cadilrel, we're going to do him next. He will miss. The one that is engaged Tristan will miss. The one that is attempting to stab poor old Father Odo.
Did I get a turn?
Did you?
I was supposed to go after Matt.
Oh yeah, you did not. You did not. Sorry.
Yeah, and
he's gonna miss anyway. Yeah. So you should go. I forgot you'd switched weapons. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're actually up. You should have gone right after Matthew Bain.
Yeah. Sorry, but I hate
fault.
to just do that, but no.
No,
it's,
absolutely.
I'm just gonna miss with an axe now.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
Oh, but you did it!
Wow, what?
You hit him in the right leg! Woohoo! All right. Well done.
I've never
Good
hit
job.
anything with an axe before. I didn't know
There is
that
a
I had
reason to
damage
use
button
these
for
things.
this.
And you did 11 damage. Nice.
Who is he? Who is she? We don't know her. We do not
Okay,
know her. Who is she?
12.
Battle hero. Let's go.
All right, that brings him down to 5 wounds. Good job. Okay.
Kettle, wow.
Kettle Axeman murderer. Good job. Okay. Back down to here. He tried to stab Father Odo, but missed. Okay, Tristan is going to swipe at the one that's hitting Father Odo. And he will miss. Not being stabbed, Father Odo is going to try to feel his way round to the back of the tree, wincing in pain. So he just like...
Do something else. Oh no.
And now it is Bertilda.
I'm gonna take a couple swings at the guy with the spear.
Okay.
I like that.
All out attack. You smack him in the left
Yes.
arm
Yes. Yes.
for 7. Okay. So that's
Oh,
going
and
to
we've
do
been shooting him.
2, take him down to 10.
Yes. Hit those arms.
And then you hit him again for 12. Okay. Let's take enough total of 9. That puts him down to 3. Hang on. He was already down to 5. So the first one would have took him down to 3. And then... No, hang on. So that took him to 3. And then a 12 taking off 5. So we are left with 7. That is a 4 crit. 4 crit to the right arm on Spearman.
Yeah.
Killed in whatever spectacular and gory drenched fashion you wish.
You beautiful.
Yeah, basically you lopped his right arm off and he's going to fall to the ground and bleed to death almost instantaneously. Die, punk. Okay, good job.
Chop his pants off.
Okay. 1 dead. Matthew Bain.
Yeah. So.
So you tried to touch this dude.
Yeah.
And seeing as Tristan is now attacking the other one, he is his attentions clearly have been refocused towards you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Drop my bow. Obviously, wield my quarterstaff, so I can't do an all-out attack, but I'll do a regular attack on
Okay.
him. Just swinging.
Swat at him with your quarterstaff.
Just. Yeah. That.
Close, but
Oh, it's so close.
close, but not enough. Okay. Cadorel. Back to you, oh axe swiper.
Don't call me that. I'll get full of myself.
I'm the hatchet man, the hatchet man.
Yeah, see, it's a miss. See, that's what I was talking about.
There you go. All right. Aldette.
I think I'm on my aim and shoot.
Probably.
Because last time I shot and reload, so this will be aim and shoot.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this right.
And what
So
are you
I'm-
shooting?
Still shoot this guy. Make sure he's good and distracted from Father Odo.
Okay.
I don't know if it pinged right.
Yeah, that guy. Casey decides to run around the tree.
Yeah.
Good shot in the head. Makes sense, since you're shooting
Nice.
down at him.
Dang.
That's a bit better for
Dang.
11. Okay, the 6 star for that puts him down to 6 wounds. Alright, good job. It is the Beastman's turn. Alright, let's start here. Once again, swinging with his shield to try to bludgeon you to death with it. He will miss. He is dead, so the top one swings at Cadilrel with his sword. That is right on the money. He will hit. You have a shield,
like
so
to
you may
parry.
parry, and that the macro should be built in, but it gives you a +10 to parry with the shield, so that should all be built into the macro.
So I
If you
don't have
use
to
the
hit the
shield.
+10, it's already in there.
Yeah, should be if you're using the shield button.
Okay, I just hit the parry button.
Pachang! Successfully parried, sir. Well done.
Huh. Wow, I have a
Well done,
parry
sir.
number there.
Okay, this one is going to try to stab Tristan. Now Father Odo is out of the picture. And he will do so. Tristan, once again, will also attempt to parry. There's a 43% chance. 34! He successfully parries as well.
Oh, stepsies.
Go.
Man, shields are really good in this, aren't they?
Oh, shields are awesome. Yeah, well, they don't add any armor class, but they are awesome to not get stabbed, which is kind of what shields do, really.
Yeah, it makes a lot of
All
sense.
right, this
when you put it
one
that way.
that's left is going to try to stab Matthew Bain with the spear, and he will miss. How many rounds of combat is that total? 4?
40.
4.
Yeah, 4
4.
or 5.
4 rounds. 4 or 5. We're going to say 4. Okay. Because that's in your best interest if it's 4.
I like 4.
Yeah, 4 is good. All right. Tristan is going to attempt to attack. It's a hit! Tristan has struck the beast creature.
What? My boy all grown up?
He will hit the right leg for
Ooh.
11. Well done, Tristan.
Damn,
My boy all
Tristan.
grown up.
So legs have no armor, so we're taking 4 off of that. So this is a 7. Tristan pulled a 1 crit, y'all.
Yay!
Wow.
I feel like he should rank up after this journey.
A 62. All
He'll
right.
clean the horse chamber pots instead of the human ones.
All right, a 62 crit to the right arm. On a -2 is a 4 crit. It was the right leg, wasn't it? Armor is damaged, blah de blah. If no armor, use number 2 instead. Okay. Leg is struck numb by the attack. Characteristic is movement characteristic reduced by 1. -20 penalty on all agility type things. Okay. There we go. But nonetheless, he brings him down to 0, which makes him very critable. Which, you know, critability is the thing you want, so. Alright. So yeah, he's on 0. Bertilda! Swoosh. And swoosh. Okay, unfortunate, but there we go. Start of the next round. Matthew Bain.
I am doing an all-out quarterstaff attack on the one that's trying to kill me.
Okay.
So
Gives you your plusage. And you will strike the left arm.
Nice.
My damage is not going to be that good because it's a quarterstaff, so it has some minuses. So yeah,
And you hit the... Where did you hit him?
left arm.
And... They have 1 point of armor there, so that does nothing, I'm afraid. Alright, Catarel, you're up.
Back to the thing. Here we go. Just swinging my thing. Swinging my
Bringing
thing.
my thing.
Swinging my thing to no avail.
Okay. Aldette.
Reload and aim.
Reload and aim. Okay. Beastmen time. All right. The one that is trying to bash Bertilda's brains in with a shield. Going to fail. The one that's up there fighting Cadorel will miss as well. All right. The one stabbing back at Tristan will hit. Can Tristan parry again?
I believe in
43%
you,
chance.
Oh,
No. Okay, Tristan is getting hit this time. All right. The Beastman is going to hit Tristan in the 79, which is in the body. And he's going to do 8. Okay, so Tristan is going to be down. 10, 6. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Tristan's still well in the fight. And the last one, stabbing at Matthew Bain, will hit you, sir. And you don't get to parry or dodge because you all out attacked.
Yep.
So, have at thee as you receive pain and anguish in the face.
Not the beautiful face.
For a
Beautiful
total of 12 wounds.
What?
Oh,
That's a nasty shot in the face.
Yeah, I mean, I have armor and toughness,
Yep.
so that is less. So I'm still up, but I am not in a good place.
Not in a good place right now. Yeah, it's a solid smash. If he didn't have the helmet on, it could have been much worse.
Oh, if I didn't have the helmet on, that would have been a crit. Easy.
Oh, yeah. Then there we go.
Yeah.
All right, Tristan. About to finish off his wounded beastman, but he misses. Bertilda, you're up. How much does Rhinoplasty go for in Warhammer?
Damn it.
Come on, dice, be sweet.
Oh. Hey, there
There we go. Hit the left
There we go.
arm. That is a 5 crit.
Imagine if both his arms are mingled and he's just chilling there.
There you go. All right.
Thank you.
Good job. He is dead. You killed both of yours. Well done. Well done, ma'am. Okay, that was the 5th round of combat.
Oh, fuck my life.
Oh.
Okay. The 2 stragglers have made it to the clearing. All right, Matthew Bain, you're up.
Yeah, kind of in desperation, I'm continuing my all-out attack, and if I miss, I'm absolutely re-rolling my last fortune point, because this is getting dire.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, perfect shot, sir. Good hit in the head. Or
I'm re-rolling that.
I want more damage, damn it.
Give me more damage!
Okay, yeah, that's a lot more damage.
Hit him in the face for 10.
Okay, 5, so he takes 5. That knocks him down to 2 wounds.
Jesus.
Okay, hey, but that's good. He's getting down there.
He can kill me next turn.
All right, Cadorel.
I'm really hoping for a miracle here because that'd be sweet.
All I need is a miracle. All I need is you.
All I need is like a 30.
Come on, Cad.
Oh.
Afraid not. Okay. But you are right, having that shield as well worth having in your hand, so.
Yeah.
Aldette.
I would like to shoot this guy.
Okay. He is actively in melee, so you got your minus, but you got your plus 10, so.
Oh, they're both in melee now, right?
Yeah.
So is that minus 20?
Yeah, but with your aim, it's only minus 10.
Minus 10. Just making sure. Yeah, figured.
All right. Beastmen.
I'll also reload.
So just as you breathe a sigh of relief, Bertilda, you can see two more kind of like, as you drop the last one, you look up, you see two more charging towards you out from the side of the clearing. All right, the one that is up here with Matthew Bain. Swung and missed.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, the one attempts to stab Tristan. Will succeed. Tristan with the 43 attempt on parry. Will not parry. Tristan is going to get stabbed in the 41, which is the left arm, for 8.
It's like a 5 crit.
No, Kristen is down to 1 wound.
Oh,
He's still up.
Like me.
Yeah.
I really hate that these two guys showed up because I kind of wanted to help you guys, but
We
You
know.
kind of don't have the
We know.
time.
But we
now.
know. We were also thinking, oh, how good it will be once those two have fallen, and then you can help out.
99, attempt to stab Matthew Bain misses. All right, Tristan, in his wounded state, is going to attempt to lunge out once more. 35, barely, but misses. All right, Batilda, you can step over the cold, dead corpses of the other two beastmen and engage one of these if you wish.
all right, let's take out the meaner of the two looking
Okay.
here.
There you go. And you hit him in the leg. Okay. Or 12.
Nice hit.
That's a good start,
Solid,
for sure. Let's see. 12 wounds, deducting 4. We'll take that down to 8. So he's down to 4 wounds on the opening salvo. Good attack. Okay. Back to the top. Matthew Bain.
Yeah, same deal. Don't have fortune points though, so we just gotta pray to Sigmar.
Gotta pray.
Shit.
Swung.
Just gotta
I'm
pray.
afraid. Catarel.
I'm in the same exact spot. I was gonna say earlier, like, I really appreciate that this group uses all of its fortune points right at the beginning of the fight, because statistically that helps the most, because that gives them fewer rolls. It just sucks now because that.
It sucks when you don't have any left, right?
Yeah.
All right, Aldette.
aim and shoot.
Okay, which one you shooting?
The same one.
The Tristan one?
No, the one on Matthew.
Okay, the Matthew Bain one. Okay. That's a miss.
We've all rolled 99 tonight, though.
Oh yeah, you're all rolling really high, which is bad. Rarely do you say that, but it is.
99.
All right, Beastmen.
Does anyone have fortune points?
I do. I have one left.
You got one
okay.
left. Yep. Okay.
I have 2 left.
All right.
Saving those.
First one to Batilda. That's a miss. Second one to Batilda. Also a miss. Okay. Cadorel. That will hit you if you do not parry, sir.
I would like to parry.
I elect to not be stabbed, sir.
Ah, I'm dead.
Okay, but
I'm
you
dead.
didn't succeed in the parry attempt, so the blow will strike you on the left pinky toe. On your left
that's
foot.
okay then. Elves don't even have those.
Look, I do think every one of us has rolled a 99, though.
I think you have. All right. So yeah, it will be a left leg hit for a total of 10 damage. Deducting armor and toughness, you will take a few wounds, but I'm sure you're still back up and still in the action. Not the pinky toe! R6 flashbacks.
There, and then my
Yeah.
toughness is... Wait, no, it's all factored in when you look at armor, right? It factors in.
If you're looking at the little man, the paper
Yeah,
doll,
the little
yes.
tiny man. Yeah, okay, so I take 3 off of that. That's 6? No, that's 7.
Yeah.
Math.
Do you have a total of 3 in the left leg?
I have 1 wound.
Do you have a total of...
Hey!
No, but you have a... So your toughness is 2, and you only have 1 point of armor?
From the leather leggings, yep.
Okay, so yeah, so you are... And if your toughness bonus is 2, then yeah, you're only taking... Yeah, you take... Ouch. You take ouch.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
dead. He hit me in the pinky toe and I bled out.
Three of us right now have 1 wound. Satchmo, myself, and Tristan. So we're doing great.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Quick, everyone, climb in my pocket.
Oh, let's see. That's that. Okay, so here... Okay, Tristan. He's stabbing at Tristan. He's gonna hit.
What the hell, Odo? Cast benediction.
Tristan is gonna try to parry, and he's gonna fail!
Does he have any fortune points?
No, NPCs don't get such things.
That's bullshit.
Tristan is my boy. He gets fortune
demand
points.
a homebrew.
54. He's gonna stab Tristan in the left arm.
Odo, you useless sack of shit.
He's blind!
Fuck that. He can still cast spells.
Alright.
Odo.
For a total of 9, deducting 4, plus the 1 wound is 5. He is taking a 4 crit to the left arm.
What left arm?
Okay, Tristan.
Oh.
I think you just
Jesus.
I think you just lost to Tristan.
Yeah.
Okay. A 4 crit to the left arm. And let's see. So a 4 on a 27. Okay.
Where was that
Yeah.
99? We needed the 99 there.
All right. So basically, a major artery is severed. After a fraction of a second, poor Tristan collapses with blood pouring out of the ruin of his shoulder, and he dies from death and shock and blood loss almost instantaneously. Sorry, Tristan. You fought valiantly, young lad, but just remember, these parties insisted that you come along to guard Father Odo, and it is their fault that you are dead.
But also our fault that Odo is still currently alive right now.
But hey,
presently.
you live. You know,
For now.
you were a squire, and you were training to be a knight. You died valiantly defending the life of a Ulrichian
He's
priest.
probably gonna die.
We're
Me
gonna,
too.
We're gonna
Like,
be
we're all
haunted
gonna
by
be
The
all
only
the people
death
we
here.
killed.
It's-
Okay.
We're gonna be haunted by all of the
And-
people we led to their deaths.
Okay, yeah, you guys have got it in for priests and stuff. All right, and then he is going to attempt to stab Matthew Bain and misses. All right, Matthew Bain,
Yeah.
you're up, and you've just drawn the attention of a second individual.
Well, we're going to desperation mode, channeling, darting, trying to kill.
You got this. You got this.
All right. Channel. Let's go channel, baby. Let's
All of you
okay.
have fate fortune, fate
Fatal
points, so
failure.
you can't
Fuck,
die.
here comes
That's a
Here
failure.
comes the miscast.
All right. Yes. So the channel failed. So here's the dart. Dart. Yes. No. That's a
Doubles.
fail. Ingredient. Yes. Come on, baby.
Double.
A 1. All that happens is he
Do
goes.
not give me an insanity. While I die, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm dying. Yeah.
Come on. When it goes.
Wait, guys, I have a great guy.
Yeah. But the fury damage was 1. But Oh, that's the Fury test. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So spellcasting succeeds. All right. Yeah. For once in your life, you summon up a magical dart and hurl it, wincing as you do so. And it slams into this thing's right arm. Okay, that's 4 plus 1 is 5. 7. That's a 2. That's a 5 crit. 5 crit.
All right. Right arm.
Right arm. 5 crits.
5 crits.
All right. Yeah, you just blew him away with your magical dart. Congrats. Nice. You can decide. You can describe to me how he dies.
The dart is like it hits his right arm, and then I was gonna say something graphic and vulgar, but no, it just blows his arm away and he bleeds out.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna keep it PG.
Hook. Alrighty. Okay. Good job. Cadarel.
You're gonna hear me shout, "We could use some more of that!" As I go ahead and do.
Wait,
the only
you're
thing
a
I can do
wizard?
at this point. You're a wizard? Matthew Bane!
Wait, you
Matthew
can cast
Bane.
spells?
You what? I'm gonna die. Yeah.
Oh my god, come on, that's so close.
Sigmar,
dead.
bless you.
I think this is my reload and aim turn. I think. I'm pretty sure it's reload and aim. I'm gonna say reload and aim.
Did you fire last time?
Yeah, because
She
I
did.
missed the
She
guy with you.
missed.
But sometimes I get like a fire and a reload,
And,
And
then
then
she
the
gets an
next one I
aim and a
hit.
fire.
an aim and a fire.
So she always
So
gets
I
to fire, but
think-
it alternates whether she gets the plus 10 or not.
Like every third one I have to miss, and I think this is the one I miss.
Alright.
I remember.
Okay, then it's Beastmen time. Alright, first one attacking Bertilda. That's a miss. Second one attacking Bertilda. That is a miss. Cadorel. Come on. Miss! Good job. Okay, it's a good job you killed one, because you've still got one about to stab you. Matthew Bain. And he misses. Okay. At that point...
3 more show up.
Well, ironically, yes. 3... But... let me flip over to here, because I need to see this. Where are we at? Okay. What have you got? He has what?
3 more show up.
This
and
is
they're
skill
all
68, okay.
Minotaurs.
All right. Paste. Paste. And paste. Okay, so that's 2 hits and a miss. All right. Okay, so here's what happens. So Cadorel, first of all, an arrow, or a bolt, in fact, a crossbow bolt, buzzes past you and narrowly misses the Beastman. Then you hear a gunshot. Not too far behind you. And that is the 67, which is the body. For 10. Okay. And suddenly, a small metal ball slams into the chest of the Beastman that you are fighting. That is 5. So
Oh, Tristan, I'm sorry, buddy.
puts him down to 0.
One more round. Just one more round, boy.
And then the last one was a 49. So that's also a hit with a crossbow bolt. In the 33, which is the right arm. For 8, which is a 3 crit. Alright, what's the crit value on that? Oh, a 44 on a 3. That's probably pretty bad. Okay, a 3 crit with a 44. Oh, that's a 7. And where did I say he hit him? The 40. He hit him in the 33, which was the right arm. Okay, so it's a 7 arm crit. The hand is turned into a bloody ruin. Anything held in that is dropped. Blood loss is such that he becomes helpless and 20% chance of dying of blood loss each round. Okay, he falls back clutching his hand. And then out of, rushing into the clearing, after that, come 3 individuals. Okay,
It looks like we're being robbed, guys.
Catarel,
Good news, we're being robbed.
Alright, so, start of, let's see, where was that? Yep, that was at the end of that round. So start of this round. Matthew Bain.
No, it was my turn.
Was it? Oh no, actually they went. Sorry, they went after the Beastmen. That's right. So Bertilda, you go next. You go next, Bertilda. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Nice.
Solid hit on the same one. And where did you hit him? Left arm. That reduces him to 0. Second hit.
Oh.
Okay, not quite. Alright. Okay, Matthew Bain. Yeah, so you've seen 3 individuals come rushing in. Okay, so here's what they look like. This one, who has kind of gotten, he's got a red cloak and a kind of a tanned red, tall, pointed hat with a big buckle on it. Looks like a messed up Puritan. Underneath his hat, you can see blonde hair. He is heavily built. He has got, he basically, in one hand, he has a pistol. He's stuffing the pistol back in his belt as he basically reaches over his back and begins to pull out a large 2-handed axe from a circular sheath. Also on his cloak, you can see the prominent letters of OF.
Okay.
Which is ironic,
too,
really, because the
buddy.
one next to him has the word fuck written on it. No. So the one next to him, so this is what this guy looks like, just for everybody in chat. There he is. Da, 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 da. The one next to him. Okay, that's this fellow. He was the one that shot the crossbow. He is a tall, 6'4" man. He's a lot leaner than the big hulking one standing next to him. But seems to be acting with authority as he's kind of charging into the clearing, pointing his crossbow, and after shooting it again, he is drawing his sword. Also wearing plate mail. The third individual, who is only wearing leather and chain, is a squat, balding man. Doesn't seem to have the physical prowess of the 2 in front of him, but nonetheless, he also fired a crossbow. He was the one that missed. But nonetheless, he's bringing up the rear, and he is panting profusely as he is clearly out of shape compared to the other 2. He is also carrying a large bag and what appears to be kind of like a utility pouch around his waist, containing various bottles and stuff.
Okay.
But I digress. That's what they look like. What do you want to do, Matthew Bain?
So, seeing this and who their target was, being at one wound myself, I'm going to devolve into a completely defensive stance. Like,
Okay.
I want to be as hard to hit as possible, so I'm not going to attack, using my entire round to be as dodgy defensive as possible.
All right.
With my quarterstaff.
Yep. So in game terms, that's basically a particular maneuver that you're going to adopt.
Surprise, they're witch hunters and they saw you cast dart. They're after you.
That too.
That's it. They're here to kill you. Just you.
You're just like, I'm a spellcaster and they're witch hunters, oh shit.
Okay, so you don't want to make so there's a guarded attack which allows you to attack with a -10, but then but then that gives you a +10 to parry. You don't want to do that. What you want is defensive stance,
Right.
which means you don't get to attack, but they're at -20 to hit you.
Right.
There you go. Okay.
And with the quarterstaff, it does have a +10 to parry. Is parry a skill, or is this something you can actually do if you have a weapon that can parry?
Okay,
Like an
so
item?
if it's a weapon that can parry, you get a free parry.
Okay.
If
I don't know how to attack.
you have
Yeah.
to take a parrying stance, which is a half action, to get a parry with a sword or whatever.
Right. So my quarterstaff has a +10 parry inherent with it, for being a quarterstaff.
Okay,
So,
then it is so if it is a parrying weapon, then you can use it the same way as you could use a shield.
okay. Good to know.
But let's see.
Yeah, it's classified as defensive, +10 bonus on parry attempts. That's what it says. So does that?
Okay, so let's see.
I just want to be
Yes,
clear
because it counts with a quarterstaff. It counts as you having a parrying weapon in your offhand because it's a two-handed weapon and it is
It's a
parrying
two-handed
weapon.
weapon.
So yes,
Okay.
you can use it as a free parry.
Cool. All right.
Alrighty. Cadorel, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I didn't know about that mechanic there, but if I'm in a defensive stance, what does that mean for my odds of survival?
If you're in a defensive stance, you don't get to attack, but they are also at a -20 to hit you.
That sounds ideal because I can't hit anyways. So yeah, I'll do that.
I mean, it's all circumstantial. Like before, when you're all fighting for your
Yeah.
lives, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can go in a
If you just
defensive
sit there,
stance,
you
but
die,
sooner or
yeah.
later you're gonna die.
Right.
But now you have help. Now it's a case of let's just survive, and hopefully
Yeah.
they'll help us.
So I'll switch to a defensive stance.
Okay, all right. All melee attacks against you are at -20. Good deal. Aldette.
I'm still gonna shoot because I aimed last round. So shoot and reload.
Okay.
Oh, steal!
Who are you
Let's all
shooting?
switch to defensive stance and just let them do it.
Everybody just curl up into a ball and hide underneath your shields and say, "Witch hunters, do the job."
With the this one here, is he in active melee if there's a defensive stance? How does that work for my
He
mechanic?
still counts as being in melee.
Okay, so I'm still -10.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, the Beastmen. Let's see. These two are still very much alive, so first one is gonna slash at you, Matilda. He will miss, and the second one will do the same. And he will miss. Okay, your one has a 20% chance of dying this turn. He has not died, but he is still useless. And the last one down here is attempting to stab Matthew Bain and will miss. Whew. All right, it is their turn. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this one is going to come in and try to take on this one. This one is going to run into... Actually, no. This one's going to run in, finish this one off. And this one... going to start rushing across here to help. Okay. So let's see. What is your weapon skill, Mr. Bauer? Okay.
Jack Bauer?
Jacob Bauer. Jacob.
Yes.
Jacob
Yes,
Bauer.
Episode of
actually.
24. Kiefer Sutherland.
Jacob Bauer.
Yes, Kiefer Sutherland showed up in Warhammer and is now going to help us check it.
Hey, man.
All right. He needs a 66. Oh, that's a hit. Okay. Strength bonus of 3. Now the first attempt will be a... Yep, but he has impact, so he gets to roll his damage dice twice. And pick the best one. Which will be that one. So he's taken an 11. I'm not going to see... I don't really care where, because I know the number of... I'm just going to roll to see... 35 crit when he's taking a 7 crit. He's dead. It doesn't matter anyway, because he's already under the you die if you get critted again rule. So he is done. So he runs over and kills that one. Okay. Oh, actually, no, that was this guy. Sorry. Not this guy. Who kids? You're going to die next turn anyway, probably. Okay, so this one is actually dead. Okay. Now we'll roll for this guy. You watch him miss. He only has a 43 weapon skill. So he might actually miss. He did. Okay, so this one actually isn't quite dead yet. I do apologize. He goes, I'm not dead! He says he's not dead. Okay, and then this one is still running across, so he doesn't get an attack this turn. Bertilda! 62 is a miss, and that one is a solid blow. 10, that is a 6 crit to the body. Got a feeling this guy's going down. Several internal organs are ruptured by the violence of the blow, causing death in a matter of seconds. Yep, he's done. Leaving you one more to pay attention to. And
That's done.
Let's see. Yep. Up to the top, Matthew Bain.
With both things dead, I'm going to actually run over to assist Odo.
Okay.
To calm him down, let him know what's happening.
All right. Yeah, he
Is
is kind
Tristan
of.
okay?
He's leaning up against the tree behind it, kind of breathing heavily, half kind of crouched, going in a panicking state.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be, it's okay, it's okay.
I can imagine
Survives.
being blind, knowing all this is going on around you, must be quite terrifying, waiting to know if you're about to get stabbed again at any moment.
I then stab him with my attack.
Okay. All right, Cadorel.
Yeah, not being alone against that anymore, and feeling a little bit more myself. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna switch to bow and shoot.
Okay.
Not aiming at the remaining standing guy.
All right. So minus 20 to shoot.
Yep. I feel bad not doing anything, but also there's not much I could. Who's gonna blame me?
Good shot. He hit him in the left arm. He hadn't been hit yet, so. Ooh. Possible Ulrich's Fury.
Target number is 30. No. Yep, 35.
Yep. Make it happen.
Tall order, but I'll
You
try.
can do it. You can do it.
Believe in you.
Nope. But it's still 13, which is still a significant amount of damage and has taken him down to 2 wounds. No. Let me rephrase that.
Which one did you shoot?
3 wounds.
The standing boy.
Yep, he's down to 3 wounds after just 1 shot. Good deal. All right. Aldette.
Aim and shoot.
Okay. Either this one
Missed it.
or this one. Your choice.
The
This one is kind of like not actively doing anything right now.
the other one. He's
Okay.
not a concern. I don't want this one killing Silver.
And it's a good hit. Good job.
Nice.
Left arm.
Well done.
Down to 3.
Kill steal. Kill steal.
What
Nice
I'm good at.
damage. um,
Kills
I'm really
That's
good
a
at
4
stealing
crit.
all of the kills.
4 crit to the left arm.
Left arm. 4 crit. Let's go.
Hand is turned into a bloody ruin. Anything held in the hand is dropped. 20% chance of dying from blood loss. So for all intents and purposes, he's screwed. Okay. Neither beastmen can attack. But they have a percentage chance of dying. So catarels. Nope. Clinging to life. The one laying at Bertilda's feet. Oh, also clinging to life. Okay, Bertilda. All you have to do is hit this guy, and he is dead. He's dead. Good
Don't
job.
let this other guy come in and steal our kills here.
He's dead. Okay. Yep. This dude will attempt to hit that one. He has a 43. And he does. Okay. He's going to put the last Beastman out of its misery.
Just imagine
Look,
this
they
guy
only
goes,
helped us kill 2. I think we had it.
I think you would have survived. I think you'd have won without it. As it happens, y'all
I'm
did
just-
incredibly well.
Yeah, we all rolled really well at the end there.
Okay,
I mean, we might have lost one of us, or gotten crit,
Yeah.
someone could have done, but you know what? You did okay.
I mean, Bertilda was beast. And
You
so
did
was
great.
Odette.
Yeah, Bertilda, I don't think Bertilda got hit, did she?
No.
I did not.
Talk about hold the line against 4 of them, no less. That was power. Okay.
I'm gonna help Odo from around the tree emerge,
Okay.
kind of all bloodied.
Right, this
I'm gonna
one is going to
slip by
run
my tree
over.
and stay.
He runs over to Tristan and, like, reaches down and you see him, like, and he looks up and he goes, shakes his head. The taller of the two just kind of looks and goes, and then at nobody in particular, he takes a deep breath and goes, I'm sorry we didn't arrive sooner. You're a difficult group to find, yes?
You were looking for us?
Viva. We have been trying to find you for nigh on 3 days.
Well, you came at the perfect time. Thank you.
Who sent you?
Nobody sent us. We came on our own volition. I am Ulrich Fischer. No, I'm not. That's a complete lie. I'm Matthias Hoffer. That is Ulrich Fischer, over there, tending to your dead friend. Yeah, he says, I am Matthias Hoffer. He says, this is Jacob Bauer. And our friend there, tending to yours, is Ulrich Fischer.
No offense, but I've never heard of you.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear this. You seem to have put up a good fight. Good job. Wouldn't you say, my friends? You have Jacob here to thank for our timely arrival. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened. I believe you had have taken care of the immediate threat. Unfortunately, there may be very many more of them out there in the woods. Since we helped defend you just a little bit, I'd say we could possibly. Would you mind asking a couple of questions for us? And incidentally, if I like your answers, I will happily assist you in your trip back to Middenheim, and make sure you arrive at the Temple of the White Wolf safe and sound.
If you know what we're doing and what's at stake, why would you want to take our time with questions? We should be moving.
We can talk on the way. If any of you are injured, my friend here, Ulrich, will more than happy take a look at your wounds. He is a skilled surgeon and physician.
Odo needs some help, and as do I. And
Okay.
As do I.
look at Kedril, yeah.
Alrighty. In that case, so Ulrich Fischer will take a look at Odo's wounds first. He has a 65 intelligence. So 65 and under is a 71. Okay. He looks at Aldo's wounds and says, they do not seem very severe. I think you will be okay, at least until we get you back to Middenheim. Or until we have some rest. Who else is injured?
2 elves.
Okay.
Typical.
Typical.
Bloody elves!
Typical. This is
Yeah.
the first time you guys have actually
Alright,
stepped
Matthew
up
Bain?
and gotten hurt like this.
Yeah, and we're dying and scared. We don't know what to
Okay,
do.
are you heavily
We're
wounded or
babies
lightly
about
wounded?
it.
I am heavily wounded.
48. Okay. Seeing the severity of your wound, he is going to pull out a healing poultice and apply that.
Yay.
Now that we
we'll
know
heal
what's in
you.
that.
Oh, you fucking ass. I have 2 wounds now. Woohoo!
Woo!
What about me, Doc? I've got
Okay, and Cadorel. You are also heavily wounded, yes?
Yeah, I'm down to 1.
Alright. He will also use a poultice on you then. And you will be hit
Mine's
9!
better.
He goes,
God.
I must have used the one that has passed its sell-by date on him. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! No.
That seriously
do
healed me
anything
to
for me?
Yeah,
Because I've
absolutely.
already been healed?
If you've got wounds.
Yeah, okay. I
If
would
you,
help
di-
them.
if you took any damage, this.
I did not take damage.
Okay, then no, he cannot.
I didn't think so.
You'll just heal. You'll just heal.
Naturally.
They could administer tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, well, did you get healed today though, or was it yesterday?
No, it was yesterday.
Okay, then seeing as you're only lightly wounded, then yes, he can.
Oh, yay. Let's do that then.
He's under 65 or under. Nope,
Nope.
sorry,
I'm okay.
he failed. You'll
I'm
live.
fine. It's fine.
Odo.
Seeing Tristram, I'm going to try to make some sort of stretcher to carry him back.
All right. So in fairly out of characterness, Matthias Hofer, the lead witch hunter, says, "As you rightly said, it is important that we get you back to Middenheim as quickly as possible. With the wounded that we already have, I highly recommend that unfortunately we leave this boy here. He would just slow us down, and far more of these beastmen may catch us. At this point, there may be more than one of your company dead."
I'm
You
just
you
gonna,
just want to leave him here to rot?
Does he have a badge?
No, but they're all wearing the OF.
No, I'm talking about Tristan.
Does
I
he?
don't think they
Yes,
have
he
badges.
does. He
Oh,
does
he does?
have a little silver wolf pendant.
I'm gonna
Not
take
anymore.
it.
He doesn't. Okay.
I'm gonna hand it over to Olda and be like, or not Olda, Matilda, and just be like, to remember him by, to honor him,
I'll wear this.
carry it in honor. I'm handing it to you, and if you don't take it, I'm adding it to my collection. And we all know my reasons are much more perverse than yours.
I'm gonna take it and just sort of clutch it.
Okay.
He wouldn't want us all to get killed.
Friends, we will answer any questions you have.
On the way.
Well, good. Let us get ourselves moving as quickly as possible.
All right, I'm gonna limp over to Odo and help him move.
Okay. So basically, you're gonna re-burrito Odo.
I'm too wounded to carry him. I feel.
I mean, I could help burrito him if any of the witch hunters.
The big burly witch hunter, with the red tinted leather hat. He will happily help. If you want, he'll just throw Odo over his shoulder and start moving.
Oh, well then yes.
I mean, he's a big
it's
dude.
probably easier for him.
Can I get fireman rescue too, please?
I guess I'll say something over Tristan's body about the White Wolf, and then
Okay. Yeah, they'll pause and take their hats off out of respect while you do that. And then you guys will all start huffing on your merry way. Okay.
Give Bertilda's bag back, but like not secretly, but like when they're not looking at me.
Okay. You're doing what? Say that again.
Giving her bag back because I can't carry that thing and my bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't be able to move.
Okay.
But I'm trying to not draw attention to the fact that we have a demon artifact.
Okay.
Well, if they know we're here and why, and it seems
Alright.
like a lie.
I
They aren't
just,
going to be
I don't
offended.
trust them.
Me
So as
neither.
you start wandering in that direction, he says, I heard that you were asking questions back in Middenheim about one Gerhard Crowen, although you may not know that was his name. He was deceased. Who were you working for, and what is your interest in him?
gonna have to be a little more specific. We don't know who that is.
He was taken to the Temple of Mor. Apparently he was murdered on the streets of Middenheim a
Okay,
week
was
or
he
so
the-
ago.
Was he the poor guy or was he the dwarf?
Or he was no dwarf, this is for sure.
Was he the god?
He was not a god, no.
So it was
At
the guy
least
that we thought was at
not
the
in
wrong
that
place
sense
at the
of the
wrong
word.
time.
Yeah, it would be the guy by the
Must
was
have
it like
been.
the academy, like the school or whatever.
No, that was the god
was
that
the
was
guard,
killed.
yeah.
That this was the guy who was in the district where we found the entrance.
Oh yeah. I like to think that this is actually the conversation our characters are having in front of the guards, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, it's
Exactly.
understandable."
Yeah,
It
that's the
totally
guy.
would be.
Look,
Okay.
there's been so much that's happened.
He says, this could be the case.
Oh,
Out of
okay.
curiosity, do you know how he died?
We might, but we were told not to say nothing.
Within the city limits, of course. We're no longer there.
Oh, well, we're pretty sure that he was darted.
By
Dotted.
Skaven with Chaos Regents.
I see. He probably was onto them and foolishly attempted to deal with this threat by himself. He should have come for help.
He should have paid a rat catcher.
Well, But
So-
secondly, out of curiosity, what in Sigma's name are you all doing out here in the middle of the forest? Drawing the attention of beastmen, and why are you traveling with a blind priest?
Father Odo.
Well, I mean, if he's awake, he could explain.
Yeah, I was expecting him to say
So-
something.
Okay, if you're looking,
Yeah.
if you kind of like give Father Odo a nudge, and then he will say, "They brought me here. I was requested to come here from the High Priest Werner Stolz. I was having visions. A brass skull, an artifact and relic to the blood god, was buried deep in a temple of the very same. These brave men and women brought me here and braved the temple's depths to retrieve the item. They bring it with us. We travel even now
to get back to the city of the White Wolf and return this artifact to the High Priest for its destruction, or at the very least, to have it secured.
Okay, with that, he kind of like just nonchalantly raises an eyebrow and glances at all of you and goes,
Yeah,
So there are 4 of you. Was this young boy one of your friends? Did he too go down into the temple?
he didn't go into the temple with us,
He
no.
went along to help guide the priest with us.
Bless you.
Thank you.
He was here to guide and protect the priest. That
I
was
see.
why he
But,
came with him.
The other 4 of you went down into the temple. To the chaos god Korn, yes?
Yeah, but we didn't know that's really what it was till we got down there.
I see.
Desecrate
Have any
the
of you
hell
been
out of it.
feeling somewhat strange since you departed this location? Have you
Tristan,
perhaps been hearing voices? Have you grown any extra appendages?
No?
I mean, Tristan was put into a trance, and well, everyone else heard voices emanating.
No. Tristan was put into a trance and tried to take the artifact.
Yes, that's
But-
what I.
With
No
that,
one
the
has
big
known
burly
anything.
one says, Perhaps I should go back and burn the boy's body. I fear it would not matter too much at this point. After all, the boy is already dead. As you wish.
I'm sorry. Why? If he weren't dead, and he were hearing voices, that's a problem.
It would lead us to believe that he had been touched by chaos, or perhaps possessed.
How does one know if they have been touched by chaos?
Well, there are ways that we can tell in our specific order, as good as our witch hunters.
You're witch hunters?
Aye, we are witch hunters, but we also work for a very specific organization.
Would you say you have a certain set of skills?
Yes, ones that we have honed over many, many years. Ones that could make us a problem for people like you. He says, but none of you have experienced any strangeness.
No. Not
Did
at
any
all.
of you touch the item? Was your bare flesh?
We've been trying to keep it wrapped in cloth.
So no one has touched it. This is good. This is very good. You must not touch this thing with your bare hands. Or indeed ever any other part of your extremities.
If we touch it with our face, it's okay, though.
But you mustn't lick it. No. Oh, Joe Farmer,
There's like
see,
a
you
list
went
of
straight
like
where mine
5
was. What
places
about
you
licking?
can't touch it.
He says, merely touching an item that has been tainted by chaos can transfer some of its vile powers to those weak-willed. Who has the item now? Where does it reside?
I'm gonna glance at my bag.
Okay, he says, and you have it well secured, well wrapped.
Yeah, but that doesn't really seem to.
Yes, it's wrapped in cloth and then placed in the bag.
I see.
Yes.
Well, no doubt these creatures were coming to try to take it from you. I expect they could sense it. Or perhaps it may have sent out a signal telepathically to these creatures to try to tell them to come and retrieve it.
Telepathy,
Yeah,
of course.
telepathically.
Ah, yeah. Mm.
I'm so glad you guys are picking up on that.
He says, well, seeing as you are taking it to the Temple of the White Wolf to be destroyed and place it in the hands of Werner Stoltz, we will just make sure that you get there safely and hand over the item as intended.
These tests that you can do to see if people have been touched by chaos, do they hurt?
Sometimes. It depends. But now you have been very free with information for to us. So, is there anything you would like to know about me and my two friends?
I still want to kind of want to know how you knew we were here.
Well, let's just say that we knew that you had headed south. We followed the road, asked questions at the taverns and inns. People said that they had seen people fitting your description. And my good friend here, once he arrived at the towns that we are heading to first, they were informed that you had secured your horses and cart as the stable and headed into the forest. At this point, we merely relied on my friend Jacob Bauer's tracking skills to find you. You left quite a hefty trail.
So you came all the way out here looking for us just because we asked about your friend?
I must confess that originally we thought perhaps you were responsible for his murder. And if this was the case, we would have dealt with you.
Oh, we weren't even in town when that happened.
Well, this story does indeed check out. I was just... After we found out that you were probably not the those that actually killed you, it did occur to us that you probably might know who did. So it was in our best interest to come and find you. You see, our order has many enemies. And if any of them were specifically targeting members of us, it is very important that we should know who.
What order is that exactly?
The order? And as he kind of says that, he goes, he kind of pulls his tunic straight to where you can see, like, OF burnt into the metal plate. We work for the Order Fidalis. More than that, you will have to find out for yourself.
Does that ring any bells?
It's a fraternity. They're really popular on campus. They throw ragers where they all just stand in straight lines and talk about
Chaos
how magic
keggers.
is bad. Yeah.
But you have not heard of the Order Fidalis before, no?
Have we? Have any of us?
Let me ask my DM.
I don't believe any of you have. Because you didn't actually go down to the Temple of Moor or anything when you were up there, so you wouldn't have dug any deeper than what you had for that. So at this point, no.
You didn't seem all that surprised when we mentioned Skaven.
We are witch hunters. We know the truth. We know what goes on beneath the city.
How much do you know about Sigmar?
We know as much as probably any priest about the Lord Sigmar. After all, it is the most prominent religion here in the Empire, even though in Middenheim, Ulrich is probably still worshipped Vida. After all, it is the city of the White Wolf. But as Sigmarite priests seek to root out and destroy chaos and evil at every turn, so do we.
I'm going to glance at the others in the party and I'm going to say, this isn't the first artifact that we've had in our possession recently. And the first one went missing.
Went missing. This is most disturbing. What do
It
you
wasn't
say
an
missing?
evil
And what indeed
artifact.
was this item?
It was a picture of Sigmar.
A picture.
An icon, rather.
And yeah, an ancient icon.
Perhaps a depiction of him as he was in life.
Scheiße, yes, I heard tale of this from one of the young priests at the Temple of Sigma. So you're the ones that brought the relic. I see. This is interesting indeed. You're the ones that brought the relic of Sigma, and now you're the ones that bring a disgusting cursed item and artifact of corn. Well, you seem to have quite a talent, don't you? For acquiring such items.
We just do what people tell us to do.
Yes, for good or ill. But, while you may just do what people ask you to do, you have succeeded. And twice. Well, we must make sure we get you back as quickly and swiftly as possible. Come, let us make haste. Let us make haste back to the village or the town. And once we arrive, we will get your horse and cart from Malstead and make our way north through Guberstricht to Schöningen and on to Middenheim. We have
Beautiful
also left
language.
our horses at Malstead.
All right.
Like as a sign of goodwill.
Let's
or
make
just-
haste.
Like, let's
How
go.
many days is this?
How many?
It's
how many
another
days
day.
have we
It's a
walked?
day through the forest, and then basically from Malstead to Grubentrecht is a day, and then from Grubentrecht on to Middenheim is another day.
Okay.
So you will
let's-
all heal 3 points. At the very least, you'll be you'll be able to be tended to by the surgeon. So anyone that's lightly wounded, it's probably by the time you get to Middenheim, we can assume that you're all probably feeling back to normal, back to top.
Okay.
Because he will administer. I mean, he'll take care of injuries and wounds and stuff every day on the road.
Cool.
Okay. And you will make it back to the city of Middenheim, and we're going to leave it there. Anyway, y'all take care. We'll see you later. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye.